Hello everyone, welcome to the stream tonight. I hope you're all doing good and having a great Friday. Thanks so much for joining. We are going to continue the ARCEUS shiny hunt as well as that Rayquaza that eluded us the other night, so we'll be getting on with that one tonight. Hopefully we get some better luck tonight with Mighty Bryce, Phoenix Wild. How are you all doing? Hope you're good. Professor Oak, how are you, my friend? And I think that is about it. Bradley, Caleb, and Ken Jaku, BJ Whoop, and I think we're all caught up. John as well. How are you all doing? Ken, how are you? Stig, hope you're all well, friends. Having a great Friday. Thanks so much as always for coming by the stream tonight. We're kicking off a little bit earlier tonight, so hopefully gives us a bit more time with these hunts. So let's get underway. I'll try and keep up with chat as we go. Joined all of my team, but I forgot to save. No, Caleb, what have I missed a part of it? What did you train your team up for, Caleb? Tell me, tell. I need the cloth as well. Scott, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're good. I think Rayquaza 420. I hope you're all right, Maxi. That would be amazing. If we get a 420, that would be good because we're not too far off that now. And no ARCEUS there. Right. Laszlo, how are you doing? I hope you're good, my friend. Why am I like sketching out with this? Hey, also Sadicon joined just now. But good luck to those shinies. Thank you so much, Laszlo. I really appreciate it. We're going to need all the luck we can get tonight. Bryce, you'll get ARCEUS this time. I need to stop saying ARCEUS. I was doing the podcast with Scott last night and he kept saying ARCEUS and I'm like, I'm getting back into it. Stig, you've started your ARCEUS hunt. Good luck with it, mate. I hope you get it very soon. 246 resets so far. Getting closer to it, my friend. You will get it very soon, I'm sure, and send you all the shiny luck. Bring out, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are well and having a great Friday. Right, let's get this shiny. That's what we need tonight. Osirus got ARCEUS after the stream. No way. Doing Shaman. Bryce, that is amazing news. Congrats, mate. That is awesome to hear. On to the Shaman already. That is brilliant. Good luck with the Shaman hunt. Let us know how you get on with it tonight. GeForce, how are you doing? Will you ever come back to VG as a player? Do you mean doing content? Or do you mean just playing? Yes to both. I don't know about content when that'll come back. Might be on a different channel. But I will be playing when I get the opportunity to throughout this season. Probably likely more into next year now before I get the chance to play anything. But we'll see what happens. My team currently getting the most amount of ribbons in BDSP on a shiny Magmortar. Have 9. Wow, nice. Good luck with the rest of those. How many more is there to go? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of ribbons in BDSP, isn't there? You can get a lot of them. Magmortar, and then you can trade it to Legends Arceus and get the Hisuian ribbon, which is very cool. And then into Scott. Well, like, can you? Is it in Sword and Shield? I want to say it is, but I'm not too sure. Right, can't neglect keeping count with these ARCEUS resets. Right, the Rayquaza ones I'm on point with. Thank you, Lee. Yes, I'm having a good Friday. Really glad I can take a break from job in some days. That'll be nice. I hope you enjoy the weekend and rest up, my friend. You definitely sound like you deserve it. Phoenix Wild, I managed to get a shiny Regigigas yesterday. Nice, mate. This is great. I think you trapped, but I'm guessing a little over 400. That's super nice, Bryce. That's really good. So if we're kind of going the similar line as you, then we might not be too far away from it. Maybe. Caleb got shiny Silcoon today. Very, very nice. It's a cool shiny. I'm still after an alpha Wurmple in Legends Arceus. That's what I want. An alpha shiny Wurmple. Jim, happy Friday to you as well, my friend. I hope you're good and having a great Friday. Thanks for joining us as always. Danny, I hope you're good. And Jim, happy Friday. Val, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Maxi Bro can't get any Herba Mystic. I've done a lot of 5-star raids. None did do some 6 stars. It's brutal when you do them and you're just not getting anything. Are you doing just the specific Pokemon? I did a video recently on the channel with the ones that are easier to hunt. I think there's a lot more in 5-star raids in Kitakami if you're doing it in the DLC. But there's a good selection in both Kitakami and Paldea, but specific ones you want to go after so you can get like multiple drops, and it increases the chances of just getting like one anyway every time you do them. But if you do 6-star in Kitakami, I believe Basculin, Snorlax, and Poliwrath are the 3 that you want to kind of concentrate going after the raid 6-star ones. Weirdly, Poliwrath is a 5-star raid, doesn't drop multiple Herba Mystica, which is kind of weird. It still drops Herba Mystica, but not multiples. I think 5-star Mandibuzz drops multiple. Trying to think of the other ones off the top of my head. But yeah, hopefully you have some better luck going forward with getting some Herba Mystica. It can be an absolute nightmare at times. I hope in the Indigo Disc we have a better way of being able to farm it. It'd be so much nicer just for shiny hunting, because we're gonna have, I think there's gonna be a lot of stuff to shiny hunt in the Indigo Disc, so we're all gonna need a Herba Mystica. So hopefully, like, all we need is one raid event where they're like, yeah, we'll give you an easy way to farm some before the DLCs drop. That would be good. You never know, we might have that break week this week before the Hisuian Samurott. They may give it to us this coming Friday, but there might be a spotlight event in between, which I imagine there probably will be if they kind of follow in the pattern with what they've done between the Hisuian Decidueye and the Typhlosion. It looks like there'll be a little bit of time maybe between events, but we'll see what happens. Just hope it's, oh, I guess, well, I don't, do we need Blissey again? Probably not. Miss Magius event was good. Candies. But we've had the shards a bunch of times now. And yeah, it would be nice to get some Herba Mystica drops. Val and Danny, it was certain 5 and 6-star raids, yeah. Certain ones you need to look out for. Val, I was just looking at Last Worlds and I was wondering, are you going to be casting anytime soon? You're so good. Thank you so much, Val. I really appreciate that. I can't say anything about if I will or will not, but hopefully I will. That's probably as much as I can say. Hopefully I will. That's about as much as I can say. But the plan is to continue casting whenever I get the opportunity to, whenever I get asked by Pikachu. So I will definitely be there doing some events, hopefully this season. But yeah, it's been a while. It's been since Yokohama and World since I actually did any casting, so it'll be nice to kind of get in and do some more. I attended Lille and played there. Didn't go as well as I wanted it to, so France is still super cursed as a country for me playing VG or any competitive Pokemon. I'll break that curse one day, I hope. And what if they break the internet and add what's that, and add every single Pokemon ever into the new DLC? Man can dream, you never know. I don't know though. I think we'll probably get about 200 new Pokemon added, maybe a little bit more than that. I think from the data mine information, that's about what it looks like we're going to be getting. So you never know though. You can always hope. Santho, I haven't gone online since Miss Magius event. It's probably not a bad idea. I mean, if you want to get the Typhlosion with the Mightiest Mock, might be nice to grab that one while it's running this weekend. And we might get something decent spotlight this coming weekend, but there's no guarantees of that, of course, which is one of the drawbacks with these events and kind of getting rid of them. But yeah, nice that you've been able to grind for the candies before absolutely need Connector. Yeah. Best Pokemon for a raid in Violet. It depends on the raid. There's loads of good, like, generally one that's very good for everything is actually Arceus. Like 6-star raids, 5-star raids, and because of the plates, you can change its type, so you can really kind of go against majority of most things pretty easily with Arceus. So it kind of covers a lot of bases. So it's a very good all-rounder if you just want one Pokemon. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to say this specific Pokemon's very good against everything, because it's not always the case. Like the Terra types and stuff different Terra types can make some Pokemon a little bit more tricky to use than others, or not effective and things like that. And then you've got the really kind of trickier raids, which are your Annihilapes, your Corviknights, with those abilities like Defiant. On the Annihilape, it means you can't really lower its defenses or any stat lowering moves because you're kind of powering it up. And Corviknight, of course, as well, with the Mirror Armor ability, which kind of bounces everything back onto you. So there are a couple of outliers, but generally Arceus very good if you did want to just use one Pokemon. But I mean, we got a bunch of raid builds on the channel covering like some of the best builds for just all different 5-6 star raid scenarios, so you could check those out. Shameless plug, but they hopefully will be quite helpful. Brian, what? Hey, how are you doing, Brian? Good luck in your hunts today. I finally got Shiny Wishma and Emerald this morning. Very, very nice. 15,000 random encounters. That is absolutely crazy. But I am so happy to hear that you finally got it. That is amazing. Congratulations, though. And Mr. Nathan, how are you doing? I hope you're well. And Maxi Bro, I'm at 329 for Dialga right now. Come on, give me that luck. You need some luck. I'm sending some luck your way, mate. I hope you get it very soon. What has been your favorite 7-star yet? Ooh, favorite 7-star raid? Probably Mewtwo, you know? I think because it was so challenging. And it was just, I think it caught everyone off guard. I don't think anyone expected it to be that tough, to the point where you really had to go online to do it, you know? Or have people kind of join you, at least one person. Mewtwo was very fun. Ones that were easy, that were fun for farming, I think Chestnut was probably the easiest out of all of them, if I'm completely honest. Yeah, I've kind of enjoyed all of them though, to be honest with you. Like all of them have been a lot of fun to do. Hisuian Decidueye was good fun that we had recently. I think Typhlosion hasn't been terrible. It's been a little bit challenging to start with, and now we kind of know how it works. It's pretty good for farming items and stuff like that. And it's the first one I've farmed Typhlosion quite a lot. And I've had multiple ability patches dropped, which I never normally get. So it's been a really good one for like farming ability patches, which has been really good. But yeah, what about you? Which has been your favorite 7-star raid we've had so far? And Mighty, what was your first shiny raid from raids in Scarlet and Violet? Mine was Palafin. You got a Palafin shiny raid. That's amazing. I'm sorry to disappoint you, mate. I still have not had one single shiny raid in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. All the raids I've done, not one has ever been shiny, so I'm yet to discover one in my game. I'm hoping before we get to like Gen 10 that changes, but yeah, not had anything yet. It'll be a nice moment when it does. I always feel like if I do come across one, it doesn't really matter what it is. I'll probably save it and then do a stream where I can just like invite you guys in to get the shiny raid, whatever it is, and then I'll just keep resetting it for other people to kind of keep joining, so you guys can grab the shiny before I get it myself and end the raid. But that would be a nice thing to do, but I am yet to get anything. So but that would be the idea behind it. Lumpy, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well, having a great day, afternoon. Party shiny luck watching with the kids. Hopefully they bring a lot of luck, and I hope you're all doing good and having a great Friday, my friend. Thanks so much as always for joining, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the stream for however long you can stick around tonight. So scared that I'm gonna reset on this Arceus if we ever get it. And the Rayquaza as well, to be honest. Jim, I enjoyed the Mewtwo raid. Loved that you had to join up with others, dedicated trainers. Yeah, it wasn't like you could just go in with anything either. You all needed to kind of go in with the right builds as well. Ivan, I hated the Mewtwo one because I'm antisocial. I know what you mean. There was a part of me that really didn't like it for the fact that they kind of paywalled it almost, right? You needed to go online. So if you couldn't go online and join other players, it was very difficult for you to do it, to get the mightiest mark on your Mew and beat it, you know. And actually catch the Mewtwo yourself. I didn't like that aspect of it, but the challenge that it kind of put up was cool. But yeah, I think they could have went about it maybe a different way and maybe unlocked the online features or something for that weekend or whatever, how long it was running. That would have been nice, but maybe next time. Go Lupa, how are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend. Thanks for joining us tonight. I hope you're ready for the game tomorrow. We are desperate for the break, aren't we, mate? The boys need a rest. Well, how are you doing? Mewtwo is definitely my favorite so far. Scott, what's happening? You should be on course for shiny tonight. I reckon ARCEUS 514, I suspect. Hopefully you're right, mate. Hopefully you are right. That would be amazing if we get it tonight. That would be so good. It would be so good if we do. Shiny raids exist. Yeah, you can get, like, they've got just the regular odds. So it's like 1 in 4096. So shiny charm, sparkling power, nothing like that affects raids. But they can be shiny. But they don't have the animation when they come in. So you've got to really, like, notice from the color of the Pokemon if they're shiny or not. So you wouldn't be able to tell till after. Price on another Discord, I read another player shiny failed ARCEUS because it struggled, and then someone gave me a Master Ball and counted after 162 resets and caught it. Oh, that would be my worst fear, because we don't have a Master Ball for this ARCEUS or the Rayquaza. So if we come across it, we're going to be relying on a bit of luck to get both of them. That'd be like, that's, I'm not thinking about that yet. I'll think about that when, and start panicking about that when we actually encounter the shiny. Because otherwise I'm going to be a nervous wreck every time. I'm going to be like, oh, we got to get it. It's not as bad as, like, you know, I think, oh, what's the worst one? One of the worst ones, I think, if you got shiny, maybe Giratina from Platinum in the Distortion world. Because I think it's only got 30 PP. So that's quite scary. And it's got, its catch rate, I think it's like 1.95 catch rate or something like that. It's really low. So yeah, if you don't have a Master Ball for that when you're encountering it, it's not the best. What music you listening to now? It's Glitch X City, their streamed radio, so it's all their tunes. You can go over and check it out on their YouTube channel. I try and support the channel as much as I can, because it's obviously a big part of the streams that we do, you know. So yeah, go over, check. I'm sure the majority of you know the channel anyway. So, but for those of you who don't, that's where the music's coming from, Scott. Though, because it's not really, I don't see it as being a problem. It's not like it's hacking or anything, you know. It's like appeared in the game. I don't know though. I don't know if they do, because I feel like there's so many of those kind of, you know, the YouTube channels that like stream raids for like Herba Mystica and stuff like that, and they're all the same raid, right? And that's all they're doing is resetting, letting people join, resetting before the raid ends, and then starting the raid up again, you know. So I don't know, but maybe if the day ever comes where we can test it out, we'll find out, I'm sure. Scott, Charizard was my favorite raid, followed by the Blissey. Yeah, the Blissey ones were good for the shards for sure. Really, really handy. I'm sure we'll see the Blissey one come back. They seem to favor that one quite a lot over at Game Freak. Stanthor just finished. The pod premiere was a good one. Interesting to hear your thoughts on battle sims and hacks. Yeah, I have. It's weird. Like, I'm really entrenched in the community, and a lot of friends are, you know, very good competitive players. And I'm not going to name names, but I know I've got some funny stories I could tell you over the years, you know, with players hacking mons, stuff like that. Funny enough, I honestly, this is how like ignorant I was to the whole hacking side of things. So when I was in Worlds in 2014, bear in mind, I'd already had 2 top 4 finishes at UK Nationals at this point. So I'd been playing competitive Pokemon for a while, building lots of teams and things like that, practicing a lot. So I spent a lot of time building, and I never ever even knew about hacking until 2014 at Worlds, when I was at Worlds and I played Mike Zaleski, great guy, Omega Donna, and we played round 1 and I won. And me and Mike were talking after the battle, and he was like, how did you get your Zapdos? He was like, did you PK Hex it? And I must have sounded so dumb to him, because I was like, what's PK Hex? And I had no idea, because I'd spent the last 3 months soft resetting for this hidden power flying Zapdos, and it was a nightmare to get. And yeah, he told me about it, and I was like, no way, you can actually do that? You can do that? I could have saved all this time. And yeah, in respect, like, I could have spent all that 3 months practicing with my team, and maybe I would have done better than top 8, but you can't really say that, you know. It's all in hindsight. It's easy to say, but I never knew about it until then, and then my eyes were opened after that. Not that I went on to do any hacking. I like building my teams in game, always have done, and probably always will do. But yeah, then I found out all sorts of things that were going on all the time, and yeah, it's always going to be contested, I think, while it's something that goes on in the community. But I have pretty strong feelings against it, but I would never attack anyone that's doing it, right? I think, you know, I have my opinions on it, but I don't want to like single anyone out or attack anyone to say why are you doing it, or make them feel bad for doing it, or, you know, just, you know, the same way I don't want anyone ever criticizing me for potentially, from the other side of the fence, wasting my time building a team legit, you know, which could be their argument, you know. So just I let people get on, and then I really always put it back on Nintendo, on Pokemon, because it's their responsibility to catch these players out. If they really want to enforce hacking is not a thing, they need to implement better things in game to make it quicker, make it more accessible for players, and they also need to clamp down on their hack checks as well, which we did see in Japan. But Japan have way better ways of hack checking than anywhere in the West, I think. So that's probably one of the reasons why, you know, they can go deeper than, or they can go as deep as they want and detect exactly what they need to know exactly where their Pokemon's come from. I mean, they're the makers of the game, so I just think a lot of players, you know, they did get warned about it going into Worlds, that there were going to be hack checks happening, and they would be a bit more extensive than usual. And I mean, if you're a player going into Worlds, the baseline is you shouldn't probably hack your team anyway. You should know where your Pokemon come from. I'm getting on a rant here, and I'm probably driving all of you out of the chat, so I'm sorry. Anyway, basically, I don't agree with it, but I understand that people do it and the reasons that they do it, and I'm not going to bash them for doing it. I just think Nintendo Pokemon should have a better way of handling the whole thing, but we'll see what happens. Gen 10, they do make steps forward all the time, so we'll see where it goes, and I'll stop talking about it now, because I'm sure I'm probably going to chase you all off, and you're going to not want to chat to me about it. That was probably the most refreshing and honest opinion on YouTube about hacking situation. Much respect, John. I appreciate it, mate. I'm sorry if I've bored a lot of the rest of you. It's a very contentious topic, you know. But yeah, I just couldn't believe I'd went all those years entrenched in VGC and the competitive community and didn't know about it. But never mind. I just found out about it late. Will, and honestly discouraged me from trying VG, knowing that people hack their Pokemon. Yeah, because there is the argument, you know. I will always say, people say you don't get an advantage, but you do get an advantage because you get a time advantage, and that is something that I don't think anyone can really argue against. Because if you're spending 24 hours building a team, whereas someone that's taken 20 minutes to 30 minutes to build a team, there is a huge advantage there. And that is something that you can't get back. But yeah, there we go. What are you going to do? They'll argue the point that it's not, but I'll argue the point that it is. I just want a world where everyone builds their teams in game, you know? Probably asking for a little bit too much. Renos, how are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. And hope you're having a great Friday evening. And though one chased me off, I find it fascinating as I've always wanted to play VGC competitive and also didn't know about PKX until 2-3 years ago. Yeah, crazy. You know, that like the one thing that I find like so hypocritical, right, is the Caphonics will call out players, and I know why they do it, because they want to probably prevent it, but they are the developer of PKX, right? And you've put this program out there, but you're criticizing people for using it, and I think it's so hypocritical. But who am I to call anyone out on that, you know? But that's just my 2 cents on it. There was no Discord back in 2014. No, there was not. No. John, my distrust of people makes me hunt my own. Hatching is best, takes longer-ish, but everything I hatch or breed down has 5 stats, all of them. That's nice. It does take a bit longer. It's worth it though. I think like it's always rewarding as well, you know, when you do that. And like you say, you know where it's come from, you know where you've got no worries then, you know, when you're going into a hack check, you wouldn't be sweating. You'd just be like, it's fine. Like I did everything in game like I should have done, so I don't have anything to worry about. Ken, I think it's not really an equal competition if everyone isn't doing it the same. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I would argue as well. Proper team building is a vital component in VGC. It's like taking the engine out of a car. Anyone who hacks deserves to be banned from competition. Yeah, well, I think a lot of players got a surprise in Japan, you know, when they got booted from the competition, which was just sad for them, you know, because there was a lot of really good players that it happened to. But then again, you know, kind of should have just probably not done it. I'm not sure with hypertrain and ability patches why anyone has. Yeah, I do think there are like lines where you can look at it and say, okay, maybe that makes it a little bit unfair on the player base overall, like with introducing the Hisu Pokemon, like allowing them to be playable. But not everyone's got Pokemon Legends Arceus or played through it or even owns a copy of it, you know, because that, like I said on the pod, it kind of falls into that kind of tier of the mythicals, really, where it's not accessible to everyone, openly accessible to everyone. Kind of is in a way, because you can just go out and buy the game, right? But you kind of, yeah, it's a weird one. Right, I need to, okay, I think press that one. That one's the one we need. Okay, I think I'm doing it right. What? I've just seen Velicify's name pop up in chat. Where's that come from? I don't support that guy or agree with Velicify at all. I think he's just he just likes to jump on drama and make bigger out of problems that there need to be made issues of just for his own gains, and I really don't agree with that. You know, I'm not saying this stuff to get a reaction in the community. It's my opinion, and that's just, I'm not going to be chasing people down and making them feel bad or singling them out or anything like that, like he likes to do, you know. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that body. But you're right, Steinthal, with that statement. JT, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well and having a great Friday. Great to see you in the stream as always, and hope you enjoy the stream with us tonight. Again, I'm not trying to trash anyone, but they're really that good if they're cheating. You can't take away like the, you know, like the top players, and not all of them do it. So you can't, like, this is the thing, you can't like lump it in and just say everyone that performs well at regionals or nationals or ICs or worlds is cheating, because it's not everyone, right? And you can't really ever take away the accomplishments of those players for being so consistent, right? Regardless, you take the cheating aspect out of it, the hacking aspect, I would say hacking, I wouldn't say cheating, although it all falls under the same. But I would say you take the hacking aspect out of it, you can never take away the skill of the consistent players, because I think the consistency really kind of divides a top player from like a middle of the road player, you know. So I think, you know, you'll never really know who does hack and who doesn't, unless Caphonics obviously does do a tweet, and then you kind of know, right? But if you don't follow that sort of stuff, then you would never know. So, you know, I don't tend to agree with that comment. There are some extremely skilled players out there, and they might hack, they might not hack, but it doesn't take away from their skill being able to play the game at a very high level, you know. Akil, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you, and hope you're having a fantastic Friday. David, got raid banned in the biggest SV Discord because I mentioned your stream in chat there and thinking I recognized Oddish in one of the raids. True story. What? Got raid banned in the biggest Scotland fight because I mentioned your stream in chat. Why have I done that again? They banned you for mentioning my stream. Man, I must not be liked. Sad times. That's weird. Oh well. You're never banned from here, mate. So you're safe. You're safe. So weird though. Well, honestly, I'd settle for people using hacked Pokemon to practice for competitions, but then you settle on your team, build it yourself. Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, I think that's super fine. Like, in my opinion. All they need to do is, like, and I've said it for such a long time, is just to like have something exactly like Pokemon Showdown, like officially, like just hire the guys from Pokemon Showdown. You know, they've done such a good job with that, you know, software. They keep it updated, they keep it running, they have a whole, you know, it's amazing what they've done really and how helpful it is to the competitive community. It's like, Pokemon, just hire those guys to run your, you could have it like TCG online, right? TCG live, but it's just VGC live, and just make Showdown the official platform, and then that's, you've got a perfect place to practice for competitive. But yeah, like you say, if you need to put your team in game, then you have to do it all like a legit way. That would be a way around it, you know. I think that's one way to do it for sure. Techno, how you doing? I was gonna catch Pheasantipity, and that out of nowhere I found a shiny Snorunt. Nice, first ever shiny Pokemon. Congrats, that's awesome. I love it when you get like those just surprise ones as well. Ken, definitely. I was at US Nationals finals last July and seen some amazing players. I didn't mean to sound like I meant everyone. No, I know what you mean. I just wanted to, just in case anyone kind of read that or heard that from myself, that just to clarify. I know you weren't, mate. I wasn't having a dig at you specifically. So sorry if it came across like that. Ronin, the 40% mark for Rayquaza odds is 544. Ronin, how are you doing tonight? I hope you're good, my friend. And yeah, they said if I'm watching streams that my raids are injected. Huh. I was like, okay, but some real moderator legends over there. What? Your raids are injected? That's so weird. That is so strange. Which Discord server is it? Is it just Scarlet and Violet Discord server? Stoke Showdown is mobile compatible now. Yeah, it's very cool. They've made some really big upgrades this year with stuff. It's really cool to see. Rockets Blastoise, how are you doing? I hope you're good and having a great Friday. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. About to use a Ninetales build to beat Hisuian Typhlosion. Good luck with the raid. I hope you enjoy the build as well. It's I had a lot of fun with Ninetales. I think it's been my favorite to use like over the entire time. I just never got on with Dash Bun. I'm not gonna get into Dash Bun again tonight. I just it didn't agree with me. I love Dash Bun as a Pokemon as well, but I had some bad RNG with it a lot of the time, and it made it a little bit tricky for me to kind of want to use it to grind items and stuff like that. But it's a good option. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the Ninetales and good luck with it getting the Typhlosion this weekend. Daniel, what's up everyone? How are you doing, Daniel? I hope you're good. The question is, how many legendaries do you think you'll find an Ultra Sun Moon before Arceus and BDSP? Well, that is the question. Hopefully, maybe one. One would be good. Maybe none. Maybe we get the Arceus before we get the Rayquaza. We've got a full... Well, we got most of the legendaries we can get in Ultra Sun and Moon. So we could go through all of them by the time we get to Arceus. Could be that bad. Lexi, how you doing? And Kurt, I hope you're well, my friend. Digging the Chrono Trigger background music. I know. It's a playlist from Glitch X City. So it's their streamed radio that's playing in the background. So we get some banger tracks on throughout. It's all random, but yeah. I always laugh when that one comes on. Don't usually say guesses, but 566. Mark my words, Lexi. I love it. That is a good number. Well, my wife loves Dash Bun, so she was really happy to use it. That's awesome. And I think for all the Dash Bun fans, it's great, right? Because it does work. I just had like really bad rolls in the wrong places with it, like a lot of the time. And I was kind of like, oh, it's taking me longer to beat like one raid than I could guarantee beating it with like Vaporeon. That's maybe a bit slower than the Dash Bun or the Ninetales, which is going to be inevitably slower than the Dash Bun, because when Dash Bun is seamless, it's like you've got half the raid timer left, so it's really good. But when it goes haywire, I did one Dash Bun once. I lost my terrestrialization with it, and I was like a whisker away from it blasting everything out the raid den. I was like, I can't carry on with this anymore. But the doggo is very good. Chonky, how are you doing? I hope you're having a great Friday. Thanks for joining the stream tonight, and I hope you enjoy it with the rest of us. Get a guess in. We are going to stick to, if you guess the number of the reset that we go to with either of them, you can nickname these Pokemon. Stay going with 783. You know, I would take that. It sounds like a lot, but I would take it on either of these, to be honest. Still way under odds. How many resets do you think it will take for my Aurus Beldum soft reset hunt? Currently at 335 with no charm. I'm gonna say 768 to be precise. I know it's a long way off, but it's still decent when you think of the overall odds. And I really hope you get a lot sooner, but good luck with the shiny hunt, Chunky Toad. Do let us know if you do get it. Oh man, my headset's run out of battery. But yeah, do let us know if you get it anytime soon. It'd be great to know. I think 492, 420 for Techno Plays. Chunky, Arceus, 1,433, and Rayquaza 350. We have to go back in time with the Rayquaza if we're going to go 350. I hope that's not, you're missing a 1 from the front of that. Let's see. Ring of Despair, alright. Got a gym badge. 2 left. Nice, mate. That is, you're getting through that so quick. I'm so impressed how speedy you're getting through it all. Won the Terror Raid with Baxcalibur, God Rod, Thermal Exchange, made Bax untouchable for the most part. SD with Earthquake and Ground Terror. Really nice. I love that. Baxcalibur build I definitely want to try over this weekend. I make a prediction, but I don't like nicknaming, so it'd be no fun. That's fine, JT. You can make a guess. You don't need to. I'm terrible at nicknaming my Pokemon. I wish I had the skills of some people. Some people have just a knack for doing good nicknames. I don't seem to have the ability to do good nicknames. I tend to, I do what a lot of players do. I tend to kind of use some of my favorite animes and then have a theme to like teams and stuff like that. That's really only when I nickname majority of the time. When I do like VG competitions and stuff like that, I'll nickname it a team, but it's easier to think of like something, you know, what was the last one I did? fairy tale. I did a fairy tale theme one recently. So yeah, stuff like that. But otherwise, I've not got the nicknaming skills like some people. Brayden, how are you doing? Good afternoon to you as well. Hope you're having an amazing day. I am, my friend. I hope you are as well. Thanks so much for coming in to the stream, and I hope you enjoy it tonight. 999 out of 1,000 with the nickname Oro for ARCEUS. I love that. And 824 with the nickname Kobe for Rayquaza. I would take both of those. Hopefully, we can get them on those numbers. Those are nice nicknames. Do Dynamax Adventure still yield the best odds for getting shiny legendaries? Probably, I think so. Well, these, yeah, because I think they're better odds than what we've got on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon right now. Pretty sure they are. Barcelona, and I almost remembered what Pokemon off is, so yeah. Bringer of Despair, that definitely helps. Lumpy, you've got a great track record with the nicknames, to be fair, honestly. Your nicknaming is very, very strong. Ability. ARCEUS. My friend names his unmenacing Pokemon the wildest names like Satan and calls literal. World-ending gods. Things like Happy Man and Cupcake. I'm getting Pitbull vibes. Love it. Billy Fries, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Having a great Friday. Thanks for joining us tonight. ARCEUS. ARCEUS. Sig. I saved my Master Ball for ARCEUS. Hunt, I was a pain to catch Palkia with a couple of dozen resets, but finally caught him. Very nice, Stig. Yeah, it's probably worth saving the Master Ball. I kind of wish I had the Master Ball for ARCEUS, to be honest. It would make me feel a lot easier going into this one. JT, just for fun, guess then I'll say 713 for the Harry Potter reference. Love it. ARCEUS. How can we fit butter in there somehow? Can we do that? ARCEUS. See, getting more creative now. Love it. Well, the music is appropriate for the ARCEUS surround. Yeah, I agree, mate. I can't say it enough. Like, I really wanted to stream yesterday, but I just didn't have time to jump on to do it. I had a little bit of time throughout the afternoon, but I was like conscious yesterday. I was like, I don't want to do the stream in an afternoon when it's not normally the time when I stream, because I was like, you guys wanting to watch a shiny hunt, the worst thing that I could probably do would be do it when you couldn't tune in, and imagine if you got the shiny. So I was like, no, I'll not jump on. And do when I had time, but I've been so looking forward to coming back in to do this hunt. It's actually crazy. Like, I've been all day, I've been like, I can't wait to actually just get back in to do this hunt for ARCEUS and Rayquaza today. I got a good feeling about today. I thought like we would have some luck today getting maybe one of them, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I've been looking forward to jumping on and doing this like literally all day. It's I'm having a lot of fun with this hunt, weirdly, as it's a bit grindy, but yeah. Sorry, it's the Lord and Savior, the one and only. Billy Fries, do you think we're going to get a Hisuian Samurott next? Or do you think we are going to get the Spotlight Raid so we can save that one for when the DLC drops? I think, personally, I think we'll probably get a Spotlight Raid this coming week. And then it'll be the Friday after that where we get, so like, yeah, almost 2 weeks today before we get the Hisuian Samurott raid. So we'll get a Spotlight raid next week, I think. And then after that, we'll get the Hisuian Samurott. And then I think we get that for 2 weeks. And then that should leave like a 2 week gap before the DLC comes out. So probably like one more Spotlight and then it'll be the DLC drops. I think that's how it would work. So maybe. I would kind of prefer to see the Hisuian Samurott just get dropped like this for next Friday. I think that would be better, but like if they're keeping the same kind of pattern as they have done up to now, it's probably just going to be a little bit of a break week, but it might mean that we get an interesting Spotlight Terror raid. I just hope it's something that gives us good item drops and not something like the Paradox Pokemon, because I don't know, in my opinion the Paradox raids are a little bit pointless because they don't even switch them over so you can get the alternative version exclusive in the opposite version, and I just think you could do that, but they don't seem to want to do that at the minute anyway. So yeah, if it's a good Spotlight, there is potential to be a good Spotlight, or we could get another mass outbreak event as well in between, which might be nice. But yeah, and I wish you could do the Rayquaza hunt still too. Do you not have oh, I guess yeah, if you've done it already, that's yeah, you could always start a new save, but then the problem is on the cartridges on the 3DS games, it's like one playthrough per cartridge, which is kind of a bit of a problem, which is not ideal. And I don't know, you might be able to pick up Ultra Sun very cheap, but then do you want to just play through the whole game again just to do the Rayquaza hunt? It might be fun to do. There is always BDSP you could go on and do Rayquaza and stuff and that. Dragons, when I got my Shiny Rayquaza in BDSP, I named it Tapeworm, rate the name from 1 to 10. I'm going to give you a 9. Solid 9 with that one, I like it. Thought it was Arceus with a hard K sound because of Sil Valley's Arceus system. Arceus. It is Arceus because it's not Arceus. Which I swear it used to be like back. I swear there was some animes that pronounced it Arceus, like back, like, or a movie or something like that, and then it all changed. But that might just be like the Mandela effect I've got on my head, and it's always been Arceus. So I don't know, but it's always funny. I'll always remember the pronunciation of Arceus being the right way is to only after Pokemon Legends Arceus came out, and I constantly was saying Legends Arceus, and I can't remember who it was. And they were like, you do know you're saying it wrong. I'm like, how? They're like, well, you know, like, look at the ARC phone. Like, it would be the, if you're pronouncing it like that, it would be the arse phone. And I was like, you're right, I am saying it wrong. And from that day on, I think that's just resonated and stayed. And I'm like, yeah, it's Arceus. It's Arceus. Yeah, I found that funny though. Good way to make sure that I say it properly going forward. That would fit with the pattern they've been doing. Do you think they'll have a special raid for when the DLC drops? Potentially. I think we're so close to Christmas after the DLC, they'll probably drop something to do with like Christmas, a Christmas raid or something like that, because it's literally the week after the DLC drops. So they'll probably do something for Christmas. Everyone's kind of talking about Delibird being maybe, yeah, Delibird, Zubol, yeah. Delibird give good drops. That might be one that does give us really good drops if we do get something like that, because I remember the Delibird raids in Sword and Shield, and they had a chance to drop Apricot balls, which was like very cool. So I mean, if we had something like that, I would take that over even Herba Mystica. If we could get like something where it's, even if it's a rare chance, but say it's the same odds as like an ability patch with the 7-star raids, that you get the Apricot balls, that would be very cool. And it could be so random as well. So that would be a nice little Christmas raid that we could have going on. But I feel like they're just not wanting to give us Herba Mystica. So it might be Herba Mystica, you never know. That might be a good Christmas one. Just realized it's the 14th of December, isn't it? Day after my birthday. Very cool, yes. Day after, that is, it's going to be a good birthday. Done it again. Done it again. I always continually clicking into that. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon GameStop are $29.99 USD. That's decent, isn't it? They'll not be that forever as well, you know. That's pretty good. Considering how expensive some of the other older games are, like Black 2 and White 2 and stuff like that. It's crazy the prices of those games now. And I hunted all Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon wormholes over the summer, and I'm honestly super happy I did. They were all really fun to hunt and catch in Apri balls. That's super nice. Yeah. Congrats on getting them all though. Really, I really underappreciate the Ultra Wormholes. It's such a cool mechanic. I really hope we get something similar to it, kind of coming back again in a future game. I just think it's a really, really cool way to go after Pokemon. Hunt them down. It's not even annoying, like the little mini game to do. Not mini game, but you know the little, you know how you've got to get as far as you can in Ultra Space. I don't even find that like annoying to do or a grind like with some things that they make you do. Alternatively, there is the Dynamax Adventures for Rayquaza. That is very true, yeah. That's another good way to go for it. I probably don't have as much appreciation for the Dynamax Adventures as I should as well, you know. I'm just going to change how I pronounce the ARC phone to the better way. Have anyone got Regidrago for trade? I don't know. You can shout in chat if anyone's got Regidrago. It's a pretty hard Pokemon to get. Danny, I'll take more Apple Balls. Yeah, 100%. And that would make me very happy if we got that. Beast Ball drops would be nice. That would be amazing. Those are a pain to get in Scarlet and Violet. Yes, such a pain. Like, so difficult to get. I wish they just had them at the auction house, you know? I don't know why they don't. They've got everything else, and they have the Dream Ball there as well. It's just like the only one that they decided, nah, you're not gonna be able to get another Beast Ball. It'd be so nice to be able to just go to and get them there, when the only other alternative is to grind the Year's Academy tournament and pray that you get very lucky. Still need that damn Beast Ball. 20 rounds of the Year's Academy tournament, nothing. Sorry, I hope you get some luck in the next few and you do get it. Have you had any of the Apricot balls yet? Or just had no luck at all? It's the worst when you get like a sprig of mint, you know, and you get like a rash mint or something like that, and you're like, definitely didn't need this. What are you most excited for with the upcoming DLC? I think honestly the story, just finishing the story or getting some conclusion to the story. I think it's been like so cool that we've had this kind of running story through since the start of the game, and it's continuing through every part of the DLCs, and this is going to be the final one where we hopefully will get some answers to everything that's been happening in Scarlet and Violet, like everything surrounding Terrapagos, you know, stuff with Kieran that we kind of experienced in the Teal Mask, you know, the Professor Sada, Truro story, you know. I think there's just so many things that we need answers to that we haven't had yet, and I just think it's going to be cool to finish it off. And, you know, I just love that the storytelling in the base games where you had like the four of you going down to Area Zero at the end, you know, with Penny and Arvin and stuff like that. And I just think if we get anything like that to kind of conclude the stories, it's going to be really cool to kind of play and just experience. So yeah, that's probably the one thing. What about you, Dilly Fries? What are you most excited for? And everyone else as well. What's everyone most excited for with the DLCs drop? So much though. There's like all the shiny hunt and all the new features that we're gonna have with the terrarium. There's so many things. Yeah, Dynamax Adventures are pretty tedious. When soloing them takes a while. It does take a little while to get through them. It's that grindy. That is the grind, you know. And I'm not a huge fan of that. As I sit here soft resetting, hypocritically saying Ultra Wormholes would be fun mechanic in and out of Hisui in future games. That would be a cool way. That's such a good idea, Lumpy, to have that as a way to get back and forth from like present to the past. That's such a good idea. Yeah, that'd be cool. Stevie, how are you doing? Please remember to leave a like on the video. Thank you so much, Stevie. I hope you're having a great Friday, my friend. And as always, great to see you in the chat. And I hope you enjoyed the stream with us all tonight, my friend. We started a little bit earlier tonight than we normally do. Danny, we're back. We're going back to Area 0 with the new trip lady. Yeah, Briar, who is definitely one of the most sus characters ever. So it'll be good to see her story as well. Phoenix, sorry, internet is really messed up tonight. I have to catch in the next one. No problem, Phoenix. I hope it gets sorted out soon. I'm sorry that you're having issues with it, and thanks so much for coming by the stream tonight. It's been awesome catching you as much as you've been able to kind of dip in and out. But if I don't speak to you before, have a great weekend, my friend, and I'll hopefully catch you on the next one if it'll be Monday. But you take care of yourself, mate. And as always, thanks for coming by. Only ever gotten one beast ball from the academy tournament. Same, yeah. Use it on the Mewtwo for a 7-star raid. Very good choice though. I used my beast ball for the Mewtwo as well. But I've only ever had one from the Ace Academy tournament. Randomly, and it was very recently as well. Such crazy rates though for the drops on them. Philip, thank you. Hope you get the shiny. Me too, my friend. I really do. I hope we get it tonight. It'd be nice if we do. Shiny hunting starters in whatever type of ball I want. Deliveries. Yeah, that's going to be a good one, right? Yeah. I really love the fact that we're going to be able to get all of the starter Pokemon in this terrarium. That's very cool. It's a really cool aspect. And them in all the different Pokeballs and stuff like that for future is going to be really cool. That one. This and another Elite Four. Yeah, that's going to be nice as well, because it's crazy. Like, you do the Elite Four, it's just locked off in Scarlet and Violet, completely just gone. And there's no other. Well, you've got the Ace Academy tournament, but I never really count that, you know, as a way to rebattle, because it's not really the Elite Four. If you get Gen 3 starters in the DLC, I miss them. I think we are. I think all of the starters are going to be in the DLCs, and they're all going to be available in the terrarium to catch, which is going to be pretty awesome. Going to be interesting to see if we've got to go through things to get them, do certain things to unlock them or whatever. But yeah, regardless, they're all going to be there. River, I'm excited for Metagross. Yes, shiny Metagross is something I have to do in Scarlet and Violet. It's what I might even keep my Beast Ball for, to be honest. That would be an amazing, like, get a shiny Beldum and then get the shiny Metagross. Be very cool. Then I surprisingly got a Beast Ball while grinding the Ace Academy tournament for ribbons on my shinies after receiving a mint. Nice, that is good. While you're doing something else as well and get it, that is always nice. Well, I'd rather soft reset than do the Dynamax over and over. I feel a little bit like that, because they do drag, especially if you're doing it solo. I think it's different if you're doing it with like others. It does help speed it up a lot, but if you're sitting by yourself, I would much prefer just to soft reset and grind through. I don't know, I've went back and done a couple of raids in Sword and Shield since Scarlet and Violet came out, and I'm not, like, I really way prefer Terra raids to Dynamax raids as well. I don't know if everyone thinks that. I had 2 Beast Balls, used one on Blood Moon Ursaluna. That's such a good shout for it as well. Currently shiny hunting Kamala. Good luck with the hunt, David. I hope you get some luck soon and get the little shiny koala popping up. Your eyes though, yeah. For your eyes' sake, I hope you get it very soon. Then super excited to shiny hunt all the Mons. I've never got to catch from earlier games, including every starter. That is going to be very fun, yeah. And the flying ability for our ride legendary. What other opportunities will that create? That's what I was thinking. Is I think we talked about it earlier in the week. It's like, it's really exciting that that could be a feature that's unlocked going forward, right? Because it looks like it's part of a one of the maybe the Elite Four trials or mini game in there. So yeah, if we can actually take that back to Paldea with us, with our ride Pokemon, and unlock their power completely, that would be so good. Anyone able to host some 7-star raids in chat? If you guys want to do that, be my guest while we try and get both these shinies. Just hoping they add some sort of battle tower. That's what I would like to see. Yeah, Battle Frontier would be ideal, but not holding my breath. Could you imagine if we got a Battle Frontier? That would be just absolutely insane. I really hope we do get some sort of battle facility though. And I hope it's not like Sword and Shield battle facility. I hope it's like an old school generation Pokemon, like a really good one. You know, that we haven't had for a long time. I think that's something that a lot of the new games have like really lacked out, like, you know, just missed and not really done that great with. So if anything we got like that, I really hope we do. Feels like a good place where they could probably introduce something like that again, being the Blueberry Academy as a battle academy. Feels like the perfect place to do it. So could you imagine if the Battle Factory returned from Emerald? That would be the most nuts thing. Be cool if they brought back a Battle Frontier like the facility too. Yeah, Beast Balls on all 7-star I've done so far. Nice, David. That is amazing. The perfect ball for all of them. Going to catch Terrapagos in a Beast Ball fill-up. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. I like that a lot. Kind of really suits it as well. I like the shell design and baby Terrapagos as well. The color matches like perfectly, doesn't it? John, I love the Dynamax raids. Personally, people have used their brain. What a fun way to shiny hunt too. Yeah, it's a nice feature to shiny hunt. I've been breeding for a shiny and another perfect IV Yanma. Nice, William. Good luck with the shiny hunts. Rayquaza is definitely catching up to Arceus. Wonder if they're gonna do one last trailer before the DLC comes out, or if this is all the info we're getting. I think they'll do another trailer. I feel like they have to do another trailer just to refresh everyone, if nothing else, like that it's coming out, because they've not even done a trailer to say it's coming out on the 14th of December, you know. So I feel like they will drop something. I just don't know when it will be. Gotta say it, like, it has to be kind of soon to give people a chance to, you know, see it, buy the game if they don't already have it. Especially if you need to, if you're buying it off the back of a trailer for the Indigo disc, because there's something in the Indigo disc that you like and you're like, oh, I haven't got that game yet and I need to get it. You've got to play through the entire game, so you need time to be able to do that as well. But I guess there's no rush if you're doing that to play it on the 14th, so you just kind of get to it as and when you can. But I don't know, in my head I'd be like, if it's out on the 14th, I want to play it and I've got to absolutely burn through this game. I've got 4 weeks or something to do it. Terrors are 1000% better than Dynamax raids. Not fair that the NPCs get to knock out because you use Tail Whip over and lose. Oh, the NPC in Sword and Shield. Oh, terrible. I can't remember the names of them. They've got to, like, there's a few of them that are always absolutely terrible. You think they're so pointless. Scott, day has been really good, mate. I hope yours as well. Great to see you in the chat. I hope you enjoy the stream with us tonight in Deltas. It's my son on the right side. It's my son on the right side. I hope you're good, mate. Would be fun just to, yeah. TC Moa, how are you doing? I hope you're well and having a great Friday. Great to see you in the stream. And hope you enjoy with us tonight. Maybe you bring us a little bit of shiny luck that we need tonight. Lumpy, would be fun to recreate Japan worlds as a giant hall you could walk into and just battle like worlds. That would be insane, wouldn't it? That'd be crazy. Was it Black and White 2 that they after Worlds they got the actual top 4 trainers from that year and they put them into the game as like in the battle. Was it the subway? I can't remember, but some of the players got and their teams were in the game. It was like injected into the game. It's very cool. I can't remember which game it was. It's Black and White or Black and White 2. I think it's Black and White 2. TK923 returns. Thank you so much for the subscribe. If you're joining us tonight, I hope you enjoy the stream. Deli Fries, I appreciate it, my friend. We definitely need the shiny luck. Legends Terrapagos. That would be very cool, wouldn't it? I think it's too soon for that, though. Maybe. Maybe not, though. How likely do you think for Legends Johto? I would, you know what? I would probably prefer it to Legends Unova or a Legends Kyurem game, you know? I love Johto, and I think, yeah, that would be very cool. I don't know, there's a lot of talk about it, and there's a lot that makes sense with why we would get, like, the Johto Legends game. It'd be such a curveball as well. Like, I think majority of people expect Legends Unova, right? And it's totally like a Pokemon thing to do where they would throw a curveball like that and just give us some Legends Johto game, which would be incredible, you know? So maybe, I don't know where, I would not be surprised if we got a Johto game though. I'd be very happily surprised that is what we got. I wish they would promote, advertise the DLC bundle pack, but maybe they only print a limited amount of those. I had trouble finding a copy on launch day last week. Yeah, it wasn't even really, I mean, they tweet about it like on the morning of it releasing, and that's pretty much it. There's been no real promotional drive for it, which I find so weird. And like that, along with just no kind of promotion for the Indigo disc as well, it just feels really strange that they're just kind of going along with everything at the moment and not really doing much in the way of kind of hyping people up. Because I think the last trailer that we had for like the Indigo disc was Worlds, right? Where they showed the start of Pokemon, I think, and Raging Bolt information. Just like, it's crazy. That's such a long time ago. No, we got the Rayquaza! Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Oh, come on, Rayquaza. Yes. I was like, what's wrong with my screen there? And it's actually the shiny Rayquaza. I can't believe we got it. Oh, that's nuts. Right. We'll take a minute. We'll leave the Brilliant Diamond. Actually, we'll go into it. Imagine if we got both at the same time. That's nuts. We got it tonight. Okay, we gotta let's spoil this thing first. David Hacker. Yeah. Mate, if I was a hacker, I'd do it a lot quicker. Right, Rayquaza's sleeping. You can definitely call me a hacker if the Arceus appears shiny in this same screen, because the chances of that happening are extreme. No shiny Arceus. So right, we'll just leave that for a minute. I'll get the Rayquaza. Okay. Let's nightshade it. See how much this does. Hopefully we can use 2 to get it pretty low. Oh, that's gonna be very I don't know if we can use another one. I think it's going to be very, very close to knocking it out. Right, let's see. What balls have we got to throw at it? You could always try our luck with a beast ball. We have got some apricot balls. That's pretty nice. So we've got a few. We've got a Beast Ball. Let's try our luck with a Beast Ball. We got some time. We can try. I would love to get Rayquaza in a Beast Ball. Don't let it use struggle. No, this is the thing. Right, he's awake now. Thank you, chat. For the first time seeing actually someone get a shiny live. Human, I'm pleased you're here, my friend. And hopefully we might even get the ARCEUS later tonight. We might be able to do that as well. Philip, don't let it use struggle. No, we desperately don't want to allow it to do that. Trying to stream and just see you got the Rayquaza. I hope you catch it. Hopefully, mate. Iron deficiency, man. I'm praying. That would be the worst if this goes wrong. I don't think I can use another Nightshade. I think it's going to be enough to pick it up. Do I just go something like I don't know whether to just go. We could go Beast Balls. We got time. We've got a full team. I guess I'll use all the Beast Balls that I've got left. I don't think I've got many. 1, 2, 3. No! Yes, we get it in a Beast Ball, chat. Oh, let's go. I was not expecting to get it in a Beast Ball at all. That is nuts. That is so lucky. Okay. I've used all of my luck up. All of my luck. That is crazy. That is crazy. Beast Ball Shiny Rayquaza. Oh, Stevie, no, you got an ad. No. There we go. That is amazing. I need to save this. I need to save this right now. Right, saving. Oh, that sucks. Last twitch of the ball. Until you have a lottery. I know, mate. Right, let's go back to the... Oh, I need to leave here, don't I? We'll go back and we'll have a look at it. Because I don't think I can pull it up on the single screen without going to the Pokemon Center. But we can go back and have a look at it quickly. Just to see it. I'll keep it on the screen for while we hunt for the Rayquaza. This is crazy, though. Right, Charizard, fly us to closest Pokemon Center. Emotional high five. I know, mate. That is insane that we got it in a Beast Ball as well. I am so like, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe we got it in a Beast Ball. And like really good reset time as well. It's like way below half the amount of odds. Right. Rayquaza summary. No, this isn't the screen that we want. We want this one, just this one. There it is. Beast Ball, Relaxed Nature Airlock. Brilliant. That's amazing. We got it. At half health as well, John. I know, right? Right. There we go. ARCEUS is all we've got left then. I think we could probably move over to our normal screen, couldn't we? We can move over to this one and probably take a little bit of a better look for the rest of the stream, and hopefully we can get the ARCEUS. I'm just going to save this now at the Pokemon Center, and I'll have to trade that up to Scarlet and Violet. Right, I can shut that down. That's brilliant. I would go for another one now in right, what do we need? Because I need to change this really to, let me change this. Where's Rayquaza? Is this it? Might be. No, that's not the right one. That's for our preparation. Where's the Rayquaza? Okay, sorry chat. I will just quickly update the overlay. I don't know where I've put the Rayquaza gif that I had. Could we get the ARCEUS tonight as well? Maybe? That is not shiny at all. It's gonna be a bit easier now. Soft resetting for the rest of the night. Wait there. I'm gonna have to just go back to this other screen while we do this. I need to see where this has come from. Okay. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm faffing around with everything. I can pull this in here. Okay. There we go. And it was like 430 something, wasn't it? I don't remember how many resets we had. One more switch on screens and then we're done. 472. Pretty much nearly caught up with the ARCEUS resets. But that's nuts. So we did get it. Amazing. Right. Thank you so much to Monster Fiend. Right, let's try and get this now. Okay, now what would it take to trade it? To trade it for you, to you, David. I don't know. We could maybe do a giveaway for it. I feel like I kind of want to keep it, but we could maybe. Ash Ketchum, how are you doing? You'll get it soon. I know you will. Hopefully we get the ARCEUS soon. That would be amazing if we can. At least it means I can kind of keep up with chat a little bit better and not pressing a gazillion buttons at once. Doing this one. This one's nice and relaxed. Man, I remember helping my stepsister get Rayquaza and Emerald. I caught it full health with one regular Pokeball. That is awesome, man. That is so cool. Just one Pokeball. Just the style points there are unbelievable. Godrod. This stream is good luck. I got Shiny Iron Bundle. Nice. With the Shiny Water Sound. And it was a Speed EV training some Pokemon. That's super nice. Congrats on the Shiny. Lexi now transferred up to Scarlet and Violet. And watch it be extra small size Black Worm Snake. That would be insane to get the ribbon for it. Yeah, we need to do that. Okay, I will trade it up. So next time we do something in Scarlet and Violet, which might be next week, I think. We'll check that. Make a point of checking it. Do remind me. Change the stream title. I don't know if we need to now because we got the Rayquaza and it's kind of part of the stream. Dude, keep it. Daniel, we just got the Rayquaza. Yeah, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. I can't believe it. It's pretty hype. Probably got a bit too excited, but it was a good moment. Iron Deficiency Man. What would you do if you met a god and the first thing it says to you is go? I don't know, mate. I'd probably be, if I met a god in person, I'd probably be a bit freaked out. I'd probably just freeze and just be like, hi. Should keep it. You earned it. Thank you very much. I really would like to. It would be nice to kind of, because I know we've got JS Cup rules at some point in VG coming up, and you know Rayquaza is likely going to be pretty good just because of how good it is as a legendary. It might be something I can use, which would be nice. If it is something I can use, that would be really cool. And because it's in a Beast Ball as well, which is absolutely nuts. I need to check actually how many Beast Balls I actually had, because I know I didn't have that many left. I've beat so many 6-star raids because of you. I'm just with the builds. Ash, I hope they've been helpful. And thanks for coming by the stream. I call and we just missed it. I'm sorry, mate. Human, I'm also currently hunting for Shiny Arceus and reset for 7,200 times and still yet to get the shine from it. You have better luck than I do, and I hope you get some good luck soon, mate. You're getting very close to like full odds, so I really hope you do get it very soon. But do let us know if you have any luck in the meantime while you're tuning in tonight. Joe, how are you doing? Good evening. Congrats on the Rayquaza. Thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate it, and hope you're having a great Friday. Thank you so much, Ash, and I hope they continue to help because we'll be doing a new batch of them when the Indigo Disc comes out, because we get some very interesting Pokemon in the Indigo Disc. David, not trying to harp on or pressure you at all, just think it would be insane to trade for a Pokemon for the stream, like personal grail stuff, have a Wolfmon or something like that. I don't know if it's that. It's not as good as getting a wolf Pokemon. I don't know, not the same level, but I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate putting it up on the mantle like that. Sparky, I'm glad to get the shard charm. I do like the Terra Shard. Yeah, it's actually really handy. I wasn't too excited about it when you kind of got given it at the end of the Teal Mask, but like after because it's 12 you get for a 6-star raid, like extra that you get for a 6-star raid, and then 10 for a 5-star raid, and it's actually really good. It makes like farming for Terra Shards so much easier, even if there's not like an event on. It's really good. Could have done with it a lot earlier, but never mind. But yeah, pleased to have it. The more I think we were talking about was a Monday's stream. We were talking about the next charm that we'll probably get for completing the Indigo Disc decks, and it'll probably be, I do think a lot of you were right when you were talking about the Mark charm, because it just feels like the one that we haven't had yet, and it would probably make getting the marks a lot easier. Reed, you helped me so much. Also have helping me. I've just gotten back into Pokemon within the past 6 months. Nice, awesome. I'm pleased to have been helpful, and I really hope that the future ones that we do continue to be helpful as well. Calling 6,900 for Arceus. Dane, nobody claimed it yet. No one has, I don't think. That is a long way off. Frozen, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Congrats on the shiny. Thank you so much. And Rose, how are you? I hope you're well. And welcome to the stream tonight. I hope you're having a great Friday. David Ashwell's tournament used VG Mon for sale for 250 on Reddit yesterday. No way, really? Actually, I don't know if that is that real? Is that real? I feel like Wolf wouldn't sell it like his Pokemon. It seems crazy. I feel like someone's like, I don't know, I need to see it. I feel like someone's like trying to rip other people off. But I don't know, I can't see Wolf selling these Pokemon. Unless it's for like charity or something. Like, I don't know. That one there. Corey, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Charles, give me the shiny flute at the end of the Indigo Disc. The shiny jingle from ARCEUS for wild encounters. That would be nut. Oh, that's a really good idea. I love that. I do like that a lot. It unlocks the shiny jingle so you can get that shiny jingle, and you can toggle it on or off if you want, right? So then no one can complain about it, because if you don't like it, you just turn it off. If you want it, you got it on. The ARCEUS shiny jingler will be very cool though, as an option. Oh no, we don't want to go that way. Where are we going? Is that real with Provenance? He wasn't selling it. It was someone else. Ah, okay. So someone else had it and they were... Oh, okay. Wow. $250. Was that per Pokemon as well? That's crazy. That's crazy. I wonder who it was. I wonder how they got it. The Scar ARCEUS took me 7,661 resets to shine. That is some dedication, my friend. You deserve it after that many resets. That's fair play, and please, congrats on getting it as well. I feel like I'm in the mind frame where we're gonna have a similar sort of number to that. Budget. Good luck for ARCEUS. I got mine eventually. I'm doing Reggie's in Crown Tundra. Nice. 14,401 for Reggie Steel, then 440 runaways for Reggie Ice. Oof, that Reggie Steel is brutal amount of resets. But congrats on getting them. And yeah, congrats on getting the ARCEUS as well. Really nice to already have that done. Kind of pleased that I'm doing it now. I feel like I didn't really want to put it off any longer. John, I'm just over 2k. Good luck, John. I hope you get it soon. And Flip Gaming, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Did you just get the shiny ray? Yeah, Rose, we literally just like about 10 minutes before you come in, we got the shiny Rayquaza. So it's absolutely madness. Did not expect to get it. But I did say at the start of the stream, I was like, I felt good about coming into the stream today. I thought we might get one of them, but I didn't know which one it would be. I think if I got to choose, it would have been the ARCEUS, because the odds I know are just so much crazier on the ARCEUS. But yeah, we got the Rayquaza really under odds, so that's super nice. So the streak in Ultra Sun is continuing, which is good. And I wonder, well, we could go for something else on there next. I don't know. We got plenty of options on there that we could go for. We could go for Curum. That would be kind of cool one to go for. So first found your channel while looking for guided, and now watching you live for the first time. Thanks for coming into the stream, and I hope the guides have been helpful and hope they prove to be helpful when the Indigo Disc and things come out and our coverage of that. But I really appreciate you coming into the stream, and hope you enjoy the rest of this ARCEUS hunt with us tonight while we try and see it shine. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but we'll see. Wolfclicks, Colossal with trade history and video proof of trades. What? David, I need to check this video out. This sounds mad. That's the one he used in Players Cup, right? An Area 0 to go deeper than before inside on the Indigo Disc. We get the ARCEUS quick. Took me a while to get mine. Also, congrats on the Rayquaza. Only the finest. Thank you so much. And congrats on getting your ARCEUS as well. I do expect, I really hope we do get it soon. It feels like it's going to be a long hunt though. Maxie, how are you doing? I feel like you are ignoring me. When does the stream end, by the way? Maxie, don't feel like that. Sometimes the chat just goes a bit fast, or I can't keep up with it, or in conversation already that we had a comment from a little while ago, and the chat just carries on. It's not intentional. I do try to keep up with it, so don't feel like there's any ever ignoring. I don't ignore anyone. I do try to cover as many of the messages and chatters that we do get as best I can, but sometimes they just go too quick, and sometimes going back is not always the best to catch up on stuff that I've missed, because it just puts me further behind, and then getting through the chat is just, yeah, it's impossible. So sometimes I have to skip a bunch of stuff just to kind of keep up with where we're at all together. So yeah. So Scar, I had a good support system behind me, and when it shined, I chucked my Master Ball and called it a day. I don't blame you, mate. That's exactly what I would probably do. I'd be like, yeah, I've got all this preparation here, Master Ball it. Just get it locked in. I'd do exactly the same. Terrible timing on my part, Rose, but congrats. Thank you, Rose. I really appreciate it. Oh, if it just been like, if I just been 5 minutes sly, you would have seen it. I'm sorry, Rose. John, Obi, Karen, chill out. Yeah, Maxi, don't worry. Ronan, have you considered doing a slow mode to help keep up with chat? That would actually probably be useful. Yeah, I never considered it until now, Ronan, but it would definitely help, because then it would mean I don't miss anyone. Tyler, I wish the DLC 2 would have a way to get all the legends that are in Scarlet and Violet in some way. The ones that are tradable from home, do you mean? I think we will get all of the legendaries somehow. I think it'll all be down in Area 0 or something like that, maybe. Or maybe we get a new mechanic where we have to do, I don't know, something like Dynamax Adventure Raids or the Ultra Wormholes or something along those lines. But I'm pretty sure we'll get all of the legendaries, the box art legendaries in the game catchable in the DLC, but how we're going to get them, I don't know. How can I get ARCEUS in Violet? You would need to trade it in Hope from Pokemon Home. So you can get it in BDSP, you can get it in Pokemon Legends ARCEUS. They're probably the two best ways at the minute, most accessible at least. If you don't have any of the older generations with, I think previously it's only been obtainable through mystery gift before these games. Have you gotten the other weather trio members as shiny? I haven't, no, I haven't. So they are something that I could hunt as well. Bringer of Despair, you missed us getting the shiny Rayquaza. But yeah, you can always skip back. It should still be there. I appreciate that, Rose. I really do. And I do feel bad sometimes when the chat is going crazy, and I know there's people come in that I've said hello to at the start, and then I don't see them for the rest of the stream, and I think I didn't even get to read their message because it was just going so crazy at the time, or something else was happening. And I always feel like I hope they don't think I'm ignoring them. So I do try and make an effort because I appreciate everyone coming out to the stream, and it's always awesome chatting, hanging out as well, you know. You guys make these streams what they are, really, you know. So without you guys here, wouldn't be the same. It'd be me sitting twiddling my thumbs doing this, looking at my controller. So I really appreciate it, and it's the least I can do. They've done Suicune and going to do Raikou, but what's the guess on Entei? Yeah, we were talking about this again earlier in the week, you know, with the Entei. I think because we know now that the Raging Bolt, which would be the Raikou, and the Cobalion raid will be event Pokemon. It looks like they're going to be kind of done the same way as Walk and Wake and Iron Leaves with the Terror Raid event. So I would say the Entei and the Terrakion, when they come around, whatever they're going to be, will probably be the same. I don't know why they would kind of make it different. It'd be cool if they were different, if they were accessible in the game and not through a Terror Raid. But I don't know. I feel like they're probably going to do all of them exactly the same as each other. Forsaketh, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Scott, Rayquaza, shiny coat. What was the shiny Pokemon that was so hard to get? You just gave up on. Ooh. What if I give up on a shiny hunt? I can't really think of one off the top of my head that I've give up on. But I haven't done anything, like, even in the older generations, I guess, like, because we've been quite lucky with a lot of it. We've got them well under odds. Like, I could probably see myself maybe give up on the Celebi that we got recently in Crystal, because the odds of that are absolutely nuts. But we got that. The only thing that's coming to my mind at the minute is I'm doing a video for the channel, and it's on the White Stripe Basculin mass outbreaks, and oh my god, honestly, I'm not kidding when I'm not exaggerating when I say this. It's almost, it feels harder than any shiny hunt I've done recently, just trying to get a mass outbreak for White Stripe Basculin. I've been at it for days and days, and I've tried many different things to try and spawn it, and it's just not spawning. And I still haven't got it, and it's the last thing I need to do for this video that I'm putting together, and I'm like, please just let me get this one thing and then we can finish it. Probably deserves its own video on its own, to be honest. It's like a myth, a legend. But that's the only thing I can think of right now, and it's because it's like really present with what I'm doing. I don't know, what about you though? Tony, how are you doing? I hope you're good and having a great Friday. Thank you so much, mate. I can't believe we got it still. Hopefully we can follow it up with the ARCEUS, make it a perfect stream tonight. Thanks, Ken. I appreciate that, mate. I do. Sarah, I was shiny hunting in Veluza yesterday. You are... That is hardcore. Shiny hunting Veluza. I don't know if I've got the nerve to do it. Such a nice shiny, right? But it's such a chaotic Pokemon. It is most chaotic shiny hunt ever. Yeah. I did get the shiny though. Congrats. Yeah, I can imagine that was a fun shiny hunt. Absolutely crazy. Fair play for doing it. It's one that I have never done yet, and I just feel like it's going to be a Pokemon I eventually come across in the wild that'll be shiny, and then I'll be able to pick it up. I don't know. I might have to give in to doing the Veluza hunt at some point. What do you think a Paradox Entei would look like? I would like to think it would look like something that we saw, you know, what Heath drew in the book, but I don't know if it will. It'd be cool because that design looks very cool, but it almost looks like you've got all of them merged together rather than just the Entei. But yeah, I don't know. Stegosaurus kind of looking. Who knows? It's going to be dinosaur-ish based, I think. What about you? What do you think? What does everyone think the Entei is going to look like? I hope the Terrakion doesn't look bad though. That's the one I'm really hoping for, that it has a good design. Cobalions are very, I like Cobalion. I think it's got a very nice design, so that one I was happy with. Wishy, how are you doing? Good job on getting Shiny Rayquaza. Thank you, my friend. Hope you get the Shiny ARCEUS in the stream. This would be amazing. That would be a perfect stream if you got both of them. ARCEUS gonna hit its dex number soon, yeah. Running. What did you say? Was it 544 for the odds on ARCEUS? So was that on the Rayquaza? I gave up on Rillaboom and Sword and Shield. Took me 200 eggs in Violet. That's not, like 200 eggs is decent. I did give up on a Chandelier Litwick eggs in Sword and Shield. I think I've got a couple of boxes there still to hatch, but I don't know how many eggs I went through for that hunt. That felt like it took a long time with just nothing. Say White Stripe Basculin one more time. White Stripe Basculin. Yeah, white. Yeah, say it one more time. Oh my gosh. The memories of that video. Too many times. I should have really went through that one more time and just edited 50% of those out. It would have made it a little bit more bearable. I went way over the top. I really want Walking Wig to be catchable again. I hope so as well. I had two of them before home accessibility came out and lost them both because my Switch broke. That's brutal, Ivan. I hope they bring back the event, you know, I really do. I feel like they have to with the event exclusive ones. It feels like they should really bring them back at least like one more time to give people the opportunity to get them again if they missed them the first time. I know they have done it twice already, but kind of like the reason they did it twice was because they had hiccups with the first time round, right, with the bad eggs and stuff like that, so they kind of had to do it again. It's probably better to breed the White Stripe Basculin at that rate. Yeah, well, I mean, it's honestly, if you're wanting to shiny hunt it, it's better to just go to the pond and not need the mass outbreak, because you don't need the mass outbreak to actually use a sparkling level 3 sandwich to kind of spawn it in there, because it will spawn in the pond anyway. But I think if you get the mass outbreak, it's gonna be way easier to get the shiny, because you can knock 60 out and do all the mass outbreak stuff with it. But yeah, I could have probably bred one Masuda method quicker than it's taken just to get the outbreak. It's crazy. And I've been resetting and I must have had about 20 Feebas outbreaks in the whole time of resetting for just one Basculin, and it's just not come. So I think either got really bad luck or it is just such a difficult raid to kind of spawn. I think it's like 1 in 100. You can be, I think there's 150 mass outbreaks that you can get in the Teal Mask area. So it's like 1 in 150, but because it only spawns in one biome in one location, it's very difficult to get. Fun fact for the Scarlet book, predates the Burnt Tower by 50 years. Is that true? Wow, I didn't realize that. That is crazy, actually. John Arby, Shiny Veluza smashed into me before I had even completed the game. You got that one out the way nice and quickly. That is exactly how I expected it to go. Josh, thank you so much. Check back on the live stream as I was coming out of the store to see your progress, and I saw as you reacted to seeing it. Awesome. That's good time. I like that, Josh, and thank you so much, my friend. I still, like, I'm so hyped that we managed to get it. That's very cool. Guess Entei could have Wings of Fire. That would be very cool. That would be very cool. Professor Oak, like the stream chat. Yeah, if anyone is in the chat and enjoying it tonight, do take a second just to go down and hit that thumbs up button. It does really help out the video and the channel and all that good thing. If you've got 2 seconds, and there's no pressure of course, but it does really help out. And every like, if you didn't know, increases the shiny chances of getting Arceus. So you would technically, by hitting the like button, be helping us get the shiny Arceus. It's true story. And the Fisherman got a full odds shiny Flittle, very nice. I'm mucking around in the Aceto Desert after beating the Iron Treads Titan. That's awesome. Nice shiny to get. Super hard shiny to kind of spot as well. So good job. All starter Pokemon will be 7-star Terra raids. I think in the end, yeah, I think probably all of them will get a 7-star raids. It feels like that. It'd be nice if they do, because it feels like kind of bad for some of them to get left out when, you know, like I am praying we get Infernape as a 7-star raid. I think it'd be very cool to get Infernape with the Mightiest Mark. I think that'd be very cool. There's some other ones as well. I think Emboar as well be a cool one to get, the Mightiest Mark. They might even do it for, you know, Incineroar. I don't know why I'm just naming fire type Pokemon, because it's obviously fire types aren't the only starters, but Venusaur, Blastoise have to, I feel. Thank you for all the likes, chat. You're the best. Thank you as always. Ignis, how are you doing? I hope you are well and having a great Friday. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. What's going to be the next distribution? Shiny Mythical, hasn't it been a while? It has been. Yeah, well, we had Mew recently, didn't we? Maybe we don't get another Mythical distribution until around Pokemon Day, you know? I could see that probably happening. They might do something to kind of celebrate the Indigo Disc release. And for Christmas, potentially, they could do something there. Team Rocket will find you if you don't like the stream. They'll be out. The Team Rocket Ninjas. I know we get, so a week today when the Latin America International happens. I know it's not a mythical, but we do get the event Dragapult, which is kind of cool, which was Alex Gomez's winning Dragapult from NAIC earlier this year. So that'll be a nice one to get. In the meantime, Feraligatr is the greatest starter. Feraligatr is very, very cool. I really hope Feraligatr gets the some love it deserves. Meganium as well, right? Sarah, Picnic resetting is my favorite shiny hunting method, but I have accidentally reset the Picnic on a shiny. Oh no, about a handful of times. Sometimes I hit. I hate that. I always worry about that when I'm setting up the Picnic, especially if it's kind of in the middle of the Picnic going up while something's kind of spawning onto the field and you think, was that a shiny? I really hope it wasn't. That's brutal. Ken, we need Gen 1 and Gen 2 starter raids. Yeah, I agree. We definitely need the Blastoise and Venusaur raids. I wonder if they'll be some of the first ones we get after the DLC Part 2 drops, you know. I just have a feeling that's what they might do. You know, Game Freak, they love Gen 1 and they've held on to Venusaur and Blastoise for such a long time. So maybe that's what we get over Christmas. That would be very cool if they did. They brought the Charizard one back and then they ran Venusaur and Blastoise. They did like a trio of raids over Christmas. That would be very cool. So you had 3 7-star raids running at once. There's Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard, and you can get all 3 of them at once. That would be, I'd like that. I'd like that. That would be cool. Wonder why Gen 9 doesn't have the 3rd legendary and a mythical. Ooh man, yeah. Well, I think in the DLC we'll probably find maybe some answers to at least the 3rd legendary. I don't know about a mythical though. I need a lot of those mythical Pokemon to come back so I can get them. Missed a lot of the years. Yeah, it'd be nice if they do a lot of the kind of repeats, and they kind of do towards the end, like lifespan of a game, of a generation. They normally do, and I guess in remakes as well. So if we get a remake next year, you've got to think, I think we mentioned this earlier in the week when we were talking about potential Unova remakes or black and white remakes. You probably get like Victini event in those, and maybe some other ones, maybe more Shadow potentially as well. So that would be kind of cool if we got stuff like that. But yeah, some mythical giveaways would be very, very good. Get 2 shiny from Lee, but lost them when I had to switch. Bring your despair, we'll get you another one. Don't worry, we will replace the ones you lost. Name another poison starter, he's the best. There is none. Venusaur is the best. Venusaur is... I love Venusaur. Bulbasaur is my very first starter I ever picked in any Pokemon game, so it's always going to be the special starter for me. I nearly said Blastoise. I do love Blastoise, but yeah, Venusaur. Sorry, Venusaur. One thing I wish Pokemon Company do is when they do a mythical distribution is to make it shiny, because then everyone would be happy. That would, yeah, then everyone would. I feel like with Victini, if it is in any future game, it will be shiny. It will not be shiny locked, so we'll be able to get it in its shiny form, which would be very cool. Because there's a bunch of them that are still shiny locked. See, I'm going up for like 40 minutes. I'll be back. You better have the shiny then. I hopefully do, Maxi. Take care, mate, and I'll see you again soon. Maybe it's because Blastoise and Venusaur have some importance in the Indigo Disc. That would be kind of... That'd be kind of cool. I still feel like the mightiest marks are going to have some importance. And by we, I mean Switch. I knew what you meant, David. Triple Battle Terror Raid. I know, not at the same time. Well, like, all just happening in the region. So they're all separate, but they're all going on together. So you would have 3 7-star raids dotted around your map. Maybe they do it like this. Maybe they do it Charizard and Paldea, because that's where it has been. Maybe they do Venusaur in the Teal Mask, the 7-star raid there. If they can only do 1 7-star on the map at a time, they do Charizard and Paldea, they do Venusaur in the Teal Mask, and then they do a 7-star raid for Blastoise in the Blueberry Academy in the Terrarium. That's a way to get around it and run 3 at the same time. That would be very cool. But what balls would you put against them too? I'd have to get Venusaur on a friend ball, I think. And I'd probably be tempted to get Blastoise in a heavy ball, I think. I have my Mars Shadow event card from way back. Never claimed it. You should get it, yeah. Mars Shadow is one of my all-time favorite mythicals. It's such a cool mythical, and it's great and competitive as well. Running Totodile was my first starter. Very cool starter to have as the first one. Feraligatr is such a cool Pokemon. I do love it. I do love the Gen 2 starters. They're great. But who knows, perhaps the gods will smile upon me one day, who knows. Bringer of Despair, we'll get you that Mew back. And like I've said, anything else I can kind of help you out with, we'll try and get those recovered. Those lost Pokemon recovered. Danny, I picked Squirtle as I never picked him. That's awesome. Now I'm back to pick in Sword and Shield DLC. I forget that we got to get them in the DLC as well. We might get more starters given out to us in the Indigo Disc as well. I wonder if we do. Stein thought you had a work call. No, you missed it. Thank you though, mate. I appreciate it. Bulbasaur, that is my first starter. Love it. Yeah, me too. And I think it's like, I think your first starter is always going to be like secretly your favorite one, no matter what happens. I love Bulbasaur. It's so great. And Venusaur as well. So strong. Best starter. And with Terrestrialization, it's going to be so good. I wonder what Terra type they would do for it though. when it drops. Be scary if they did like fire, Terra Fire Venusaur. Because it gets like weather balls, so it could really spam that, set the sun up, take advantage of that chlorophyll. That would be scary. Because everything that you would want to bring against a fire type, you couldn't, because it just has the coverage to just really make it difficult for you. Where's you already got the Rayquaza? Yeah, we got it a little bit earlier on in the stream tonight, so yeah, really cool moment. Can't believe we got it. But yeah, 472 resets in total, so not bad at all. I used to think that all of the Gen 1 starters were equal favorites until I saw Gigantamax Blastoise. Yeah, the Gigantamax forms were really cool. I was never like the biggest fan of the Dynamax and Gigantamax. Some of the Gigantamax designs were very cool. I love Snorlax's Gigantamax design. Blastoise was very cool as well. Venusaurs and Charizards. To be honest, all the Gen 1 starters Gigantamax forms were awesome. They did a really good job with those. Even Butterfree's Gigantamax form was good. So yeah, they did some really nice designs with a lot of them. Actually, saying that, all the Gigantamax designs were pretty cool, because the more I think about the other ones like Gengar and stuff like that, they all had very cool designs. Still don't know if you set up a picnic in the terrarium. This is very true. Hopefully we can. Yeah, because it could be like Area Zero, where you know, in Area Zero you can't set up a picnic, right? You got to do it from elsewhere. That would be annoying if you had to be in like Paldea and then fly over to the Blueberry Academy and then run down into the terrarium. Like, you'd only have like maybe 20 minutes of your sandwich power left before you could you know, run out and then fly back, set up again. Hopefully we can set it up in the terrarium. I'm pretty sure we will, because I think we're getting new sandwich recipes as well, so I think there's a bunch of those, so it would make sense that we're gonna be able to use it over there. If I ever play competitive, I will use Feraligatr whenever possible. I think with terrestrialization, it'll be very good. Like, it's already got a very good type anyway in water. It's got some unique moves as well. You know, it gets Dragon Dance. It's got Sheer Force as well as its ability, so it hits like a truck. Yeah, so it's actually could be really good with terrestrialization, I think, in competitive. It'd be interesting to see if it can make a splash. John, Hisuian Arcanine gonna get an iron form. That would be insane if it does. Could you imagine? Hisuian Arcanine. I love Hisuian Arcanine. Gengar G-Max is my favorite. Yeah, it's very cool. I love the they did a full art, well, it was an alt art G-Max card. It was from Fusion Strike set. It's like one of my favorite cards from that set, but it's so expensive, so I haven't got it. I don't own that card. I would love to, but yeah, I should have picked it up when it was lower in price. Now it's just kind of going higher and higher and higher. So I don't know if it's ever going to be a card I'll be able to get, but we'll see. One day maybe. Like the Pokemon from X and Y starters, and the first Pokemon I picked was Fennekin. Fennekin's a very cool Pokemon. Yeah, X and Y starters were nice. Got Froakie in there, you know. Greninja. That was a very cool. Very cool. They were good starters in X and Y. Every Pokemon will eventually have a Mega and Gigantamax forms. That would be kind of cool if that does happen, John. That might be more true than you think, you know. If we do in Gen 10 get an X and Y remake and they do something to like expand on the kind of Mega transformation or mechanic, they could develop it a little bit more so it's Gen 10's mechanic, but it kind of works with Mega as well somehow. I don't know what they would do, but yeah, so you could maybe see something like that happen. Can you use any Pokemon available in Scarlet and Violet in competitive? No. So it's... You can't use any of the legendaries. Like, you can't use Koraidon, Miraidon, or any of the other, like, box art legendaries. Mythicals aren't allowed. Walk and Wake Iron Leaves aren't allowed, I think, in the current rule set at the moment. But everything else is pretty much, yeah. So I think, and then the next rule set, which will be starting in January, I think January the 1st, the next rule set kicks in. So that's likely going to be all the Pokemon from the Indigo Disc, excluding the box art legendaries, the mythicals, and maybe they then allow Walk and Wake to be used. Because if we get Raging Bolt and then the and Terrakion forms, maybe they allow them in as well. Rose, I got to use Sun Game, and when I looked at the game from previous user, it immediately told me I had gifts. I went to check and it was a Moss Shadow on type null. Nice, that is such a bonus. That is so cool. What a nice surprise to get with those. That's great. I love that. Like, a lot of the secondhand game stores around here, whenever I've bought them, they wipe the save, so it's like a clean save, and it's like, I think they think of it like, so it's like you're buying a new game. But I think one of the coolest things about picking up secondhand Pokemon games in particular is kind of looking at other people's saves that they've, like, their games progress or Pokemon they've got and stuff like that. There can be some real gems in them. Got a shiny G-Max Arceus. Shiny G-Max Arceus. Oh, okay. I know what you mean now. I was like, what? Hasn't got a G-Max. Not got a Gigantamax form. The V-Star, yeah. That's nice. That's a really nice card. Yeah. Like the alt art Arceus was really nice. Maybe in Pokemon X and Y to get Mega Island. That would be very cool. Then you get shiny Arceus in Legends Arceus. No, it can't be shiny in Legends Arceus, just in Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. But you need Legends Arceus, and you need to have battled Arceus in Legends Arceus to be able to access Arceus in Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. I said Arceus way too many times in that one sentence, but I hope that made sense. Yeah, Ken, I love this Zelda remix. It's so nice, isn't it? I know, Stevie. I'm exactly the same as you. It's like one of the more, like, whenever I've bought a secondhand game in the past, it's always the one thing I really look forward to. I think, oh, I wonder what's on this. I wonder if there's any, especially like event Pokemon, because you think that they're really rare to get and they're easy to trade out, and it's not like they're tied to a specific OT. They're always got the event OT to them. So for those sort of things, you can get some real gems. But yeah, I think the shops are just like, nah, well, it's all right. It's like you're buying a new game. It's like, dudes, don't do that. Unless they've been into the games and they're like, there's loads of event Pokemon here. Let's trade these out and then let's just wipe the saves so there's no evidence of it. Maybe. You're going to hunt something else through the wormhole. What do you think, Professor? What should we go for? We've got plenty. We've got pretty much most things we can hunt in the wormhole. I've really enjoyed doing the wormhole hunts though, and they've not been too long either, so I'd be happy to do more of them. They must have got the gifts from GameStop, but never claimed them in game. That's crazy, isn't it? That they actually got them. I sent them the home. Excellent. That is so nice. Hopefully you'll not have long to wait before you can trade them into Scarlet and Violet. Hopefully. Bringer of Despair. What is it you're referring to, mate? I have gotten a few old even Pokemon. Nice. That event Pokemon. That's nice, Stevie. Regigigas in the wormhole. That would be a cool one to go for, Steinthal, for sure. And what are the choices for the wormhole hunts? Pretty much everything. It's Ultra Sun, so everything excluding what's exclusive to this game, you know, because I think only some Pokemon are on there and then the others are on Ultra Moon. I'm not sure off the top of my head which ones are. If they did a remake of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess on Nintendo Switch, they need to do the Wind Waker. That's what I would be hoping for. The Wind Waker. Please do it, Nintendo. That's what we want. I just want a remake, a remastered HD version of the Wind Waker. It would make me so happy. It's such a wholesome game. I love it. I love it so much. It's so great. Just the art style of that, everything about it aesthetically is so nice. I do like it a lot. I'm gonna sail around the ocean on my lion boat. Laszlo, how are you doing? Just got home. Great to hear, my friend. Glad I could catch the stream. Congrats on the shiny Beast Ball Rayquaza. Thank you, mate. Also on the second ball, yeah. Crazy. Second ball, and like chat reminded me as well, it was like only 50% HP, you know? I know it was asleep, but it's such a lucky catch. So, but thank you, mate. Bringer of Despair. What is it though, dude? I don't know what you're referring to. I'm sure you're not wrong. But I'm just a little bit out of context. I don't know what you're saying. Stevie, Shiny Kyurem is super. Yeah, Shiny Kyurem would be a really nice one to go after. Yeah, we could do that. Regigigas. So far we've had Regigigas suggested and Shiny Kyurem. I'm happy to do either. Because if we continue the Arceus, we can do Arceus and another one. It just takes a little bit of time to get the wormhole, and I think it'd be pretty impossible to try and get one now while trying to do the Arceus at the same time. I feel like I'd have to put the Arceus hunt on hold while I do, because the wormhole, it does take like pretty much both hands, all attention to get through the wormholes. But I can definitely get one set up for the next stream. That one. Friends of mine would kill for both Twilight Princess and Wind Waker Switch ports. It'd be so good, wouldn't it? Twilight Princess is a really nice game. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like dismissing that because it's a really great Zelda game. I just feel like Wind Waker is something that I've like wanted for a long time on the Switch. I just feel like it would be so good to have it, but I don't know if we're gonna get it. You could bring Shiny Arceus into Pele, but you can't catch Shiny Arceus in Pele. Yeah, pretty much. Scott, maybe catch these Pokemon in Ultra Sun at Shiny Latios and Latios. That would be nice. Sorry, I just searched on the internet and no, you can't get Shiny Arceus. No, you can't. Might have seen something different in the videos. Ah, okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, so you can trade Shiny Arceus into PLA. So it is kind of confusion. So if you've seen any images online of people playing Legends Arceus and they've got a Shiny Arceus in there, that's kind of misleading a little bit because you can do that through home, but yeah, you can't actually catch it shiny in Pokemon Legends Arceus. It is shiny locked, which is a shame. Professor Oak, to be honest, I would take either Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, but I would rather Wind Waker. Yeah, I would take either. 514, here we go. Is this the one, Scott? This is the number. I'm gonna laugh so hard if you're right and cry, because we'll finally have the Arceus. That'd be nuts. Let's see. Because we haven't got Otter shit tonight doing his shiny chance. That's not. Maybe the next one. But yeah, so we've got Kyurem and we've got Regigigas. To be honest, I would be happy with either of those. So we could maybe do a poll over the weekend to see what everyone... We could pick like 4. So if you guys can suggest another 2 that we could potentially do in the wormholes. I think Professor Oak, you said Yveltal, right? So, okay, so we got Yveltal, Regigigas, Kyurem, and we need one more suggestion. You have Shiny Weepole. I don't in this game, in the Ultra Sun game. No, I don't. I hope so. Bring her despair. Maybe this one. You never know. Mitchapalooza. You get Shiny Arceus at 4,096. Right bang on odds, yeah? I mean, if we're going that far, I'd feel better about it getting it on actual odds. So, yeah. Yveltal is an Ultra Moon. So we couldn't. Landorus. Landorus was a nice one. Just finished all of the gyms. So I'm now going to suffer against the Team Star bosses, which there are only 2 left. Good luck with those. Bringing despair. Xerneas. Xerneas would be a very cool one to go after. There's 2 for Xerneas. Okay, let's go Xerneas. So we'll put the poll up. I'm going to write this down right now. So I've got it. So Xerneas. Reggie. Gigas. We've got Kyurem. What was the other one that we said? Oh, it was Yveltal, but we can't have Yveltal because it's in Ultra Sun. So we need one more. We've got Landorus. Shiny Guzzlord. Shiny Guzzlord would be very cool. Could do Poipole. Reset. It doesn't take any setup to go straight to it. That's very true. But I kind of wanted to do a wormhole hunt. Yeah, Yveltal's a moon. Change my pick to Xerneas. Okay, so we got Xerneas. Just some Pokemon player. How are you doing? I hope you're well. How goes the hunt? By the way, I got Shiny Mewtwo. Thanks for the shiny luck. Awesome to hear, my friend. Congrats on the Shiny Mewtwo. Very, very nice. And the hunt's going well tonight. We managed to get the Rayquaza early on. 472. And we caught in a Beast Ball as well, which was just absolutely... madness. So that was very cool, and we're getting through some resets for the Arceus. So yeah, all in all, going good. Never had Wise, so only Yveltal. I have Shiny from distribution code. Very nice though. And that Monster Fiend. I hope when the next Pokemon Day we get an announcement for getting the old Pokemon games on the Switch, since the online service is ending on the 3DS. That would be very, very cool. I hope so as well. That would be such a hype moment if they do port them over. Just messaging. I hope you get it sooner. I've been enjoying the streams going for Arceus with you. Mitch, thank you so much, my friend, and good luck on your hunt as well. I really hope you get it very soon, and appreciate the good wishes from yourself. Hopefully we do see it shine sooner than that, but I couldn't even be annoyed if we got on that number, you know? Because that's the number we're probably meant to get it on. I feel like we probably deserve a long hunt at some point, and this is probably it. Cash in. I mean, we got very lucky with the Giratina. We've been pretty lucky with the Rayquaza as well. So, Buzzwole, Guzzlord, the Ganadel. All very cool suggestions. Right, we need to double down on one of those then. Laszlo, do you think we ever gonna get Shiny Victini? I think we might. I think, like, we were talking about it earlier in the week, weren't we? And I think with the Unova game, I can't remember who suggested it, but saying, you know, if we do get a remake, a black and white remake, they'd probably put Victini in that game as something you can access in the post game or by doing something in the games, and it'll probably not be shiny locked. So I think that's maybe how we would get it. Remember correctly, that is one of the oldest shiny locked Pokemon. Yeah, it really is. I think that Keldeo, Meloetta, and all the new Pokemon that we've got at the minute as well. Preston, how are you doing? Just popped in to thank you for all the 7-star videos you've done. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate that. They've been really helpful to me over the time of the game. You're awesome. You're awesome for coming in. Thank you so much for the support and dropping in by the stream. If you're sticking around, I hope you enjoy it. But hopefully the builds going forward will still be helpful. We'll be covering all of them and more probably going forward. We'll probably do a best builds for all of the new Pokemon that we get in the Indigo disc as well, so that'll be a nice video to kind of put together. But thank you again, mate, really appreciate the support. Well, if we get the old games on the Switch with home access, I'd be so hyped. Me too. I think it only makes sense, right, that they're getting rid of one service. It's like been standing for so long, and it gives us the entry points to get those Pokemon from those old games into home. But if they're taking that away, I feel like they do need to replace that, and the one way to do that, like the platforms are there on the Switch now to have these games accessible. They just need to kind of release them. You know, we talked about it a while ago. One of the things like is that we did say might be putting them off porting them into the Switch is the fact that you've got save points, which could cause a few issues with Pokemon games, because you could technically create a save point on your Switch because that's saved separate to the game, right? Because it actually creates a save state, I think, with the virtual consoles. So for instance, you could create a save state on your Switch of your playthrough of Pokemon Red, then trade your Mewtwo out to a friend, say, and then just reload your save state. So technically you're cloning Pokemon. So I guess they want to try and avoid that. Although all of the older generation games, like from Red right up to Emerald, all have really bad like glitches in them where you can clone Pokemon in any way. So I don't know if it would make too much difference. So maybe that's not the case, but it was just a reason why we might have thought it was one of the reasons why they kind of holding up on that. But hopefully Pokemon Day comes around and we do get that announcement. It'd be brilliant if we do. We get the old games on the Switch with home access, be so hype. Is Zygarde available in the wormholes? Never played Ultra Sun. Is Zygarde available in the wormholes? I don't know. I'm not sure if it is. If anyone can confirm that. I'm really not too, like, I don't know too much about the wormholes and what's in them. I know basically most of the legendaries are in them, but I'm not sure which. If we've got Zygarde there, that'd be very cool. The Poipole and Type Null shiny lines, that would be good. You should do it, just some Pokemon player for sure. Laszlo, would be really funny if Pokemon Go would get first via the usual paid research. Yeah, you can imagine, can't you? You can imagine. Danny Lee, have you decided on a team for part 2 Elite 4? I haven't yet, Danny. I'm gonna have to sort this out soon, and then so I've got a good answer. Because I don't feel like I'm going to be able to include the Pokemon that are in the DLC part 2, because I kind of want to have it ready to go into part 2 DLC. Whereas like a lot of the Pokemon in that DLC, like Metagross and stuff like that, would be stuff I would be like, yeah, I definitely want that on my team, but am I going to be able to catch it before we take on the Elite 4? I don't know. It's probably best to plan a team that doesn't involve some of the new ones. TC Mirror called both female and male shiny indeedy. Very nice. I do like their shinies. They got super nice shinies. Not like massively obvious, but I do like them. But congrats on both of them, mate. On the Nintendo Switch, wish they could make an app to create Pokemon. Or like a showdown sort of thing. That would be very cool. And Efficiency Man, I just really want Emerald on Switch. That would be amazing. That would be, yeah. Be so good if we got that. It would be so good. And I think as well, I would really like to see, like, if they're doing black and white remakes, I don't know if we'll ever get like the DS ported onto the Switch. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. I don't know. But it'd be great to see like Black and White 2. I think the gambling from the older games is probably part of the issue. Potentially. Zygarde isn't in the wormholes. Thank you for clarifying. I did think, is the Dynamax Adventure Raids the first time we ever got to hunt shiny, like, complete form Zygarde? Because I know we could shiny hunt for it. What game was it? Because I'm sure you can shiny hunt for Zygarde in another game. not the wormholes though, is it? But I don't think, I think it's like it's 50% form. Not it's 100%. Not in the wormholes, Cerebi. Just wish they wouldn't shiny lock anything. Yeah, it would be better if they didn't, really. Some Pokemon player, if you can. And if you make a best team for the DLC too, can you try to stick to Gen 9 Mon only? Yeah, I think that's what I would probably do, you know. I'd probably just stick to something like, yeah, just the Gen 9 Pokemon. Makes it a little bit more fun as well doing it that way. The reason I know Zygarde isn't in the wormholes because I'm doing it on Ultra Moon right now. Ah, okay. Cool. David, gonna send whatever I have shiny that's in the new region from Pokemon Go over to Scarlet and Violet, then use them for the Elite Four. That's a nice way of doing it. I like that. Well, I want to remake on the Switch of my favorite Pokemon game, Gold. That would be very cool. Hopefully they do. Like, that's, we just need, yeah, just the red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, ruby, sapphire, emerald. Emerald would be so good though, because Emerald's got so much to do in those games. I know I've said it a million times, I'm probably like a broken record with it, but just the post-game content in Emerald is just crazy. So good. Hope shiny at 530. We've only got 5 more to go. Hopefully it is, mate. Gold, let's go. Kayla, you missed the shiny Ray. You can skip back and see it. It was a pretty hype moment. I'm sorry you missed it though. And we got it in a beast ball as well. First time we could hunt Zygarde, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Especially if the Deoxys event is available and not locked. Could you imagine? That would be nuts. And the old C map as well. I'd imagine they'd probably do something like that with it because they did it for the Crystal, the virtual console, didn't they? With the Celebi event. So that was unlocked after you beat the Elite Four. So that I could definitely see them doing that with the Deoxys and the Mew and the Eon tickets as well. Like, just unlock all of those things. Gets me very excited, like that, because I don't know if you've ever used one, but I got a GB operator. So it's a way to kind of unlock the events on the actual cart. So I've got the Deoxys hunt kind of ready to go at some point. I was like, we could do that on the channel. It's a bit of a weird hunt because you've got to kind of go to the different triangles, which is a little bit annoying. But there's also the Mew one as well in there. But having it on the Switch as well would be very, very cool. Tell me what we need is a Pokemon Colosseum remake or a sequel after Gales of Darkness. That would be very cool. Do you not feel like, oh yeah, I guess they're not kind of like Pokemon Legends Arceus games, are they? They're kind of a little bit more within their own kind of confines. It'd be cool to see something like that come back though. Okay, I had to step away for some laundry. I blame the blaming cursed laundry. I'm sorry you missed it. Yeah. Stevie, I'm guessing 547. Is anyone playing Sword to Trade me the exclusive? Randy, I don't know if anyone in chat's playing Sword. So happy you got it though. Thank you so much, Kayla. I appreciate it. I'm just so sorry you missed it. Blaming the laundry. Started my hunt too. Charlotte, good luck with the shiny hunt. I hope you have some better luck than what we having with the Arceus, and you get it very soon. I say we're way under odds, so we've got a long way to go, but I hope you get some extremely good luck. And if you do, definitely let us know in the chat. I'd love to hear if you get the shiny Buttergod. Gonna head off. Congrats on the Rayquaza. I hope you get the Arceus. Thank you so much, and Efficiency Man. Have a great weekend, mate, and I'll hopefully catch you on a stream next week. It'd be great to see you, of course, and take care of yourself, man. More important than anything. And thanks for coming out to the stream tonight. Finlay, Shiny is coming now. You've called this. You are the Shiny God. Let's see. It could have been. It's not though. Jonathan, I'm in the middle of a massive load of data entry at the fire station. The stream is getting me through. Power through, Jonathan. I hope the stream helps for the rest of the time that you're doing that. Have you got long left? But I hope it is going all right, mate. Appreciate you being here. Nightcrawler, I have arrived. May the good luck of my new shiny Piplup rub off. Congrats on the Piplup shiny. Very nice, very nice. Hopefully this shiny luck does rub off. Imagine if it's this reset. So Soggy, you can save right before you encounter Deoxys. Oh, you don't have to do the triangle puzzle over again, okay? Because I've never done the Deoxys hunt ever before in Emerald, so I was like, I don't really know how this worked. Because I've saved at the stairs and then I did the triangle thing just to make sure, because you got to do that so many times. I was like, oh man, that's gonna be brutal. So you can do that up to the last one, and then that makes a lot more sense. That makes it a lot better. Thank you for clarifying. The One Unleashed, how are you doing? I hope you're having a great Friday. Great to see you as always. Well, I'd love the GameCube games to come back. Maybe a Pokemon Stadium 3 as well. Pokemon Stadium 3 would be so hype. You could just build a Legends Johto game around the Burn Tower lore and it would be amazing. See 3 dogs come to life. Yeah, I would love something in Johto like that. The Burn Tower, all of that lore with Ho-Oh, Lugia, the dogs. I think it would be incredible. And obviously Celebi in there as well. Somehow. Maybe see the shrine being built in the forest. Having problems with connection and I'm going off now. Goodbye, Scott. Take care of yourself. Thanks for coming by the stream. I hope your connections sort themselves out, mate. But thank you for coming by the stream tonight. Awesome seeing you. And if I don't speak to you, have a great weekend. Red Anime Time. Kind of shocked Game Freak hasn't made a Pokemon game where you get your Pokemon by buying amiibos, aka Skylanders would make money. Yeah, that's actually really true, you know, especially if they make like a battle sim, right, where you can't port in from the actual main series titles. The only way to get Pokemon in there and like special Pokemon would be from like amiibo characters. Oosh, could you imagine how much money they would make? It'd be kind of cool as well because you could collect the amiibos. They would make like nice like stand pieces and stuff, like display pieces and stuff like that. Yeah, I hope they don't do it. I don't really want to have to spend more money on things I don't need, but it would be a great idea and I definitely would get involved with it. Need Oddish chant for the shiny incarnations. I know we do. We're missing it tonight. Where is he? At least 2 more hours, Jonathan. Power through, mate. Power through. Not long to go then, mate. I hope it flies by for you. Where did you get those nice pictures in the background from? From the Pokemon Center. Pokemon Center online. They got them if you check them out. They were out of stock for a long time, but they came back in recently. So yeah, pick them up there. Really good value as well, because you get them in the pack. All, was there 8 of them? Yeah, they didn't have Paldea, but it goes right up to Galar, which is nice. So yeah, you can pick them up, and I think like 25 £25 I think for all 8 prints. So yeah, it was really good. Not with the frames. I think you can buy them individually framed, but the frames they charge like, I don't know, I want to say like £70 for their frames, which is like, I'll just buy my own frames, which were like a lot cheaper. I got my like half the price of what they were charging for all 8 of the frames I've got. So I would do that, but it depends. I'm sure they're nice frames from the Pokemon Center, but I don't know. I didn't really feel like paying £70 a frame for them. But yeah, that's where you pick them up from. The Monster Fiend dude, if they do a Pokemon Colosseum remake, we can get Jirachi to the new gen games like they did long ago. That would be very cool, wouldn't it? You know, because I'm watching someone else doing the Deoxys hunt. I'd love to do it, but I don't have the games or way to get it to home. That would be the problem with, well, I could do it at the minute. I think the longer I leave it, the less likely chance I'll be able to ever get it to home. So I've got to do it before they shut down all of those services. Howell, thank you so much, mate. Wasn't able to witness it. I know, I'm sorry, man. It was a very cool, it was like, I didn't expect to get it so early on in the stream, but I guess you never really do, right? But it was a very cool moment. And to get it in a beast ball as well was just super, super hype. So we got very lucky with it. Very thankful. I would love to be able to get this ARCEUS tonight, though. It would be a really nice way to kind of finish off the stream. It would be the perfect stream. Person, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Do not speak it into existence. And just defeated the last Titan now and can finally move anywhere. Brilliant. Bringing despair, getting through that. Oddish, I know. Where is Oddish tonight? Bandai just did it with new VR and Gundam models. You can scan your models in and pilot them in VR. That is very, very cool. That sounds amazing. Yeah, they could totally take advantage of that sort of thing, couldn't they? We got Shiny Shelder from Shiny Encounter 3 Sandwich during a Love Disc outbreak. That is, I hope you got the Shiny Love Disc as well. Love Disc Shiny is so nice. It's one of the nicest shinies in the game. I'm going to start saying that as my favorite shiny now from now on. Anyone asks, Love Disc is my favorite shiny. Love Disc. It's surpassed the Azumarill now as the best yellow shiny Pokemon. Just going to watch the VOD to see yours and everyone's reaction. How enjoy it, mate. It's a cool moment. I was kind of confused for the first bit of it as well, because it's like, and then it clicked in that it was shiny. It's very good. Right, so if they did a Legends based on the tower and the 3 dogs, they could be a way to add Eevee, have all of the 18 forms, because didn't the tower have all have Eevee evolutions? They did, yeah, all the towns. Yeah, that would be nuts. Could you imagine if they actually did something, went through with something like that? That's such a good way to introduce the left out types as well. Do you know if Devotion is one catch per event, or can you catch it per weekend? Nah, it's 1 per save file, mate, unfortunately. It's like all the other 7-star raids, you can only catch 1 per save file. The oddest chance of starting. You got both, Sarah. Nice. Awesome. Vile Plume and Poof. Oddish appeared. Hope they're watching it back over the weekend and see this. See what they've driven us to with the ARCEUS not appearing shiny tonight. It's all their fault. Right, let's see this one. I'm sure someone said 535. Just roll back to what's a shiny rare and your reaction was priceless. I was shocked, to say the least. Shiny Rayquaza kind of deserves it. Calling 777 Jim, I like it. That would be good if we can get that. Not this one. In 601 William. I hope 601's not even that far away, and all of these are still way under odds, so any of them I would take 100%. John, I need to get the challenge ribbons on the perfect stat shiny beast ball. That would be very, very cool. Shiny beast balls. Yeah, Jim, we've been really lucky recently. Especially if we get this ARCEUS anytime soon, then it's absolutely nuts. How many streams do you think it would take us to get the full odds? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Stevie. We'll find out, though. We're going to keep going until we get it. I feel like if we don't get it today, on Monday, or on Wednesday next week, we might need to do a really long one just to be like an extended, just try and get it done. Try and just blast through. 999 would be the irony, because 999 is God's number. Yeah, that would be very true, wouldn't it? That would be so ironic. I kind of want it to be either that. If we don't get that, then it has to be 4096, just full odds. Rello is a very nice shiny, Charles, for sure. Forget about Rello. Yeah, it's very cool shiny. It's embarrassed to say it, but I had PLA on 2 switches, but only beat Arceus on 1. I hated the battle, so I just can't bring myself to do it again. I can totally relate to that, Rose. There's a few things, because you know I've just like I've mentioned about completing the decks, completing the game recently, like doing all the Wisp stuff on this new save file that I've got on this Switch, because I've already done it all on my other Switch, and it pains me to do them again. And one of the things that I was exactly like you on was that end Arceus battle. I was not looking forward to that, because it is tough. It's really tough. Like, it's not an easy battle at all. And I remember the first time I did it, mine glitched out where, you know, you can normally save your progress throughout the battle. Mine would not let me save. So every time I did it, it was always like starting afresh again, which was so weird when I was doing it. So I don't have good memories of that particular battle, but yeah, I'm totally with you on that one. Why do you like Pink Gastrodon so much? I don't like Pink Gastrodon. There's no Pink Gastrodon in this household. There is only this Gastrodon. This is the only one that exists. Just leave it right there so you can just see it. Can I have it? I'll just sit it here while we reset. Can be like Dr. Evil. My little pet Gastrodon. There's no such thing. Don't offend poor Gastrodon by saying horrible things, Professor Orc. It took me 553 for Pidgey. Let's go, Pikachu. Got this. I appreciate that, William. Thank you, mate. Why do people call Arceus PLA? I have been trying to guess. Pokemon Legends Arceus. So PLA, just PLA for short, mate. That's all it is. Come on, 540. This is the one. Well, this is 3. Yeah, 3/9. The one after this. Monster Fiend. I still have my Shiny Rayquaza from the distribution long ago from buying Auras. Very nice, mate. Never traded it up to the games. You should trade that up. That's really cool. Elden Ring, but make it Pokemon. Do you imagine? It was Mark 2, not too bad. It was uncommon on the Mark. That's very cool, Sarah. Ken, I don't like the Arceus battle in PLA at all. Yeah, I agree. Rosie got nothing to be embarrassed about. I do not blame you for feeling like that. And Lumpy, who are all there. Yeah. Good yellow gold Chinese. It might be Steelix. Steelix is very cool. Drifblim and Lickitung. Yeah, they're all really nice, actually. Everyone knows that green blue Gastrodon is the better one. Yeah. Everyone knows it. Professor Oak's definitely got the stick out. I feel like I've upset him somehow. Have I said something to offend you? I'm sorry. I did not mean to slate the Kanto region or any Cantonian original 151 Pokemon. If I did, by mistake. They are the best. It's the best region, the best Pokedex. You are the best professor. We all know it. Just some Pokemon player, you and Cynthia all know that Blue Gastrodon is the only one that exists. Exactly. Ah, see, here he is. Here he is. Oddish has arrived, everyone. Dana, everyone, how are you doing? I hope you've had a great Friday, and thanks for joining the stream tonight. Hope you're doing well, though. You missed the Rayquaza, Oddish. We got it very early on, yeah. Wish they had a different method for the TMs on Brilliant Diamond. Not a fan of mining. Yeah, the mining itself is pretty tedious. To get specific things, it's quite difficult, isn't it? Like, it's just time consuming. Especially when you collapse the wall and all of your items go. John. They said Vileplume and Poof Oddish appeared. Did he's here now? You can start doing the chanting. Kayla, I beat the main story finally, but haven't done the other legendaries, including ARCEUS, and I'm dreading it. You'll be able to do it. Don't worry about it. Like, just take your time. Like, it should save progress throughout the battle with ARCEUS. But yeah, it's not one of my favorite things to do. But once you've done it, it's done. Like, that's it. So it's kind of nice. I know, right, Lumpy? I feel like that was definitely what's happened. I feel like we've summoned him like a genie. Like a genie. We rubbed the lamp and Oddish appeared. And I don't want to trade it up to new games because that means I have to reset the game to get another. That's very true. Yeah, that is true. Like a genie. I wonder if it's weird because I did this to the Gastrodon and Oddish appeared. So I wonder if the Gastrodon's like the lamp to Oddish being the genie. Maybe. I hope you're good though, Oddish mate, and having a good Friday. Yeah, now we need Oddish to please we grant our wish of summoning Shiny Arceus. Are they like Beetlejuice? Miranda, how you doing? I hope you're good. Does a Shiny Charm affect strong overworld spawns in Sword and Shield? Yes, it does. Yeah. I'm pretty. Do you mean the static overworld spawns, or do you mean the ones with like the glowing aura? If it's the aura ones, then it does. Yeah. Like a genie in a bottle, Christina Aguilera style. I'm good. Time to summon the Godly Brothers' power. Appreciate it, mate. I'm pleased you're doing well as well, mate. Great to see you as always. Diana, I like the pink Shellos. The minority, I see. It's all, well, don't worry about it. It's not a bad thing. It's just me and Lou have Gastrodon propaganda running constantly in the Pokemon world. So yeah, it's all about the blue. Nothing wrong with the pink though. Going after Cresselia and Darkrai and Pele is fun. You'll enjoy those. Yeah, you will. There's some really good encounters with the other legendaries as well. Especially the Darkrai one's very cool. Does the Shiny Charm help with Masuda method? Yes, it does. It helps reduce it down. Is it from 683, 1 in 683 to 1 in 514, I think. So yeah, it's not a massive amount, but it does help. Yeah, don't get Lumpy started. He actually traded me a pink Gastrodon. Tricked me into taking it. But yeah, this is the one that Lou gave me in Yokohama. So this one's, yeah, this is the actual Japanese one. Nice little Gastro, this one. Pink is the first one that comes up if you Google him. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that's changed very soon. Can I do that? No, I don't have the Google power to do that. Let me just check this. Gastrodon. That's a lie. They both come up. Bulbapedia is top of the list. But I guess you're right. If the bigger image is pink. The bigger image is pink, I guess. Yeah. It's wrong. We need to correct that. Wouldn't it be good if I could do something where it was all the pink Gastrodons are gone and it was just the blue ones in the Google search? That'd be funny. Jim, first ever shiny. My first ever shiny ever, not including the Gyarados in Gen 2 because I don't think that counts, was a Fearow in Pokemon Pearl. Full odds. Yeah. See, how many PC screens do you have? And you're just a 2, mate. Just 2, one here and one here. They're pretty decent sized ones though, but yeah, just 2. feel like I don't really need any more than that. I'd like more, but yeah, it's spending money and probably don't actually need it, so it would just be wasteful. But yeah. Mine was Cyndaquil on Soul Silver from Soft Resets. That's awesome, Jim. That is very nice. Soul Silver as well. Okay, Les, I had a question when I was watching the Worlds. Was that you I saw and heard there? It was, yes. So yeah, I was in Yokohama this past summer at Worlds on the desk with Lou. Well, we cast together all weekend, so we didn't mix up pairs this time around, which is nice. Always like working with Lou, so it's always good to be on the desk with her whenever I get the opportunity. So yeah, I had a real blast. And then the year before was lucky enough to do London as well. So I don't know. Can we get the three-peat? Can we get the turkey and do Hawaii as well? That would be really nice. But there's a lot of other talented casters and the team's big, so I guess everyone's got to take their turn. So I might not get the opportunity this year in Hawaii, but we'll see. We'll see. It would be awesome if I could. John, what's the background? The backstory behind the whole Gastrodon propaganda thing. Where did it even start? I can't remember where it started, the Gastrodon thing. But it's been something me and Lou have done for years, and I feel like in London we kind of just took it to the extreme, and we were really pushing it going into the event. Did we do? Oh, we did EUIC as well that year, and that's where we really. So yeah, we did EUIC before Worlds that year, and we really got on the hype train for Gastrodon in that event, and we just carried it through for the rest of that season into Worlds, and then ended up winning Worlds because Edu won used Gastrodon, blue Gastrodon as well, the right Gastrodon. So. Yeah, and then that's just kind of like being a thing that we did. And then the social team at Worlds in Yokohama went total hype train on the Gastrodon thing, and like went like as far as me and Lou were going with it. So it's quite funny that it's kind of done that, and it probably will continue to happen throughout events when I guess me and her can cast together, you know? So yeah, it's like a little desk mascot now, which I kind of like. I'm sure it's won, like, I think it's got like one of the most worlds win, one of the biggest amount of worlds wins as an individual Pokemon. Pretty sure. If not, it's tied. If it's not got the most already. I think it's got like 5 world championship wins. Gastrodon, pretty good Pokemon. But yeah, I'll have to speak to Lou to see where to get it to remind me where it actually all kind of started from, because I can't really remember. Then I'm currently trying to figure out a team in Indigo Disc. So far, I'm using Melodic and Metagross for sure. I want to be at level for the story, so I actually have a challenge. That's a really good idea. I like that. And Melodic and Metagross, really good shouts. You should throw Gliscor in there. That would be a good, nice complementary Pokemon to put with the Metagross. Gives you a nice fly and like a ground resist as well. Oddish, we raise our arms to the air and pray to the Shiny Brothers to wish for a shiny that is fair. Butter God, the god with the butter. There's no other. Mate, you never cease to disappoint. Mitch, the first shiny was a first encounter in gold after getting Pokeballs, and it was Pidgey. That is a really nice shiny. That is really cool. I went years without getting anything. Like I say, it was like Pearl. Pokemon Pearl. And that was in the post game as well, the Furo. Literally thought I was tripping. I was like, I know that guy. No, it is me. Yeah, it is me. It was me there. Yes. Actually, just started hunting Celebi on Crystal. Good luck. Odds are twice as worse, but you can reset 2 times more. Yeah, you can. 100%. You got way faster reset times than what we're doing here, but good luck with the shiny hunt. I hope you get the shiny onion very soon. Keep us up to date in the chat if you do manage to grab it. But for the 3-peat, wouldn't be the same at Worlds without you at the desk. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that, mate. It would be amazing to go back if I could. What are your top 5 Pokemon gym leaders. Okay, here we go. Top 5 Pokemon gym leaders. Top 5. In number 5, I'm going to throw Skylar. Number 4, I'm going to throw Morty. Number 3. So 5, 4, 3. 3 is going to be Lieutenant Surge. Number 2. Who's going to be number 2? It's getting tougher. I know my number 1. I know who my number 1 is, and I don't think anyone will guess. Number 1. Number 2 is going to be Giovanni, because I really like the fact that Giovanni is a gym leader in Gen 1, right? So I'm going to say Giovanni, and number 1 is Koga, because Koga's the coolest gym leader ever. So, yeah, there's my top 5. Professor Oak, tell me what you think. That would be a pretty cool topic to discuss. Yeah, it would be. It would be cool. We do plan to get her on the podcast at some point. Yeah, so that'll definitely be a topic that probably comes up. Instead, you said you never fail to disappoint, which is a ruthless. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I didn't mean it like that. I just realized now. That sounded really bad, and I totally meant the opposite. Rose, you got shiny Celebi in gold. I know you did the style point way. That is the real way to hunt Celebi. I still really want to do that hunt as well that you did. What setup for a Rayquaza would you suggest for VGC Terra type and all? Things like, if you're looking, like, it's hard to say without knowing like the GS Cup format really. But like initially, like I think one of the things that you would like definitely jump to first would be like Steel Terra type for it, because obviously the big threats that you get, it kind of covers those weaknesses really nicely. So that could be a good option for it. But it's got such good coverage, you know, so it's got loads of good options that it could go for. And the other one you could think, well, you could just go Terra Normal on it as well, because like you think how good Dragonite is with extreme speed Terra Normal. I think Rayquaza will probably be a little bit stronger. So there's those two options straight off the top of my head. Lance and Cynthia are my favorite champs. Yeah, they're very cool champs. I think Cynthia's definitely one of the best champions that we've had. I really like Leon as well, you know. I don't know how many people actually like Leon from Sword and Shield. I really like Leon. I think he's very cool. Like, he had like specific cards in Vivid Voltage, like the full out ones. They're like some of my favorite cards from that set. Charlie, what's happening? Just got the kids to bed. Any shinies? Nothing yet, mate. Just the Rayquaza tonight. No Arceus just yet, so we're still going. Iona, Rika. Rika's very cool. Misty, Brock, and Giovanni. Atomic Hawk. They're nice. They're very good choices. I like them a lot. Pokemon Trainer Ray, thank you so much for becoming our latest member of the channel, joining the family here on the channel. Thank you so much for the support. As I always say, the support really helps. Just keep the channel going, keep it making things tick along. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy your time being a member here on the channel. Leon's sick too. I love the battle tower where it gets progressively harder. Yeah, that is very cool. Yeah, I do like that. Iona, nice. I like that list as well. Brock is underrated. Brock is definitely underrated. Riley, how are you doing? I hope you're good, my friend. Good luck on the yellow dog god. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it. Why is Cynthia more hard to defeat? Yeah, she's in BDSP. She is actually really difficult to defeat. She kind of lives up to our reputation. I always wished like Brock in Gold, Silver, and Crystal would kind of be one of the Elite Four members, you know? I don't know. Would have been kind of cool to see like Brock kind of Brock level up in that like sort of way, you know? Instead of just being the gym leader. But yeah, I like Brock. I like Leon as a character, his constant excitement and optimism. Yeah, I like that about him as well. Key lime pie. Oh, I'm super jealous, Roz. That sounds amazing. I hope you enjoy it. Cynthia's by far my favorite champion. Yeah, Cynthia's like so cool. Is it in Platinum where you get to like rebattle her in the post game? Brock's too busy chasing tail. True. Probably why he would never make it. That's why he's a Pokemon breeder instead. Because he had to take care of all 14 of his brothers. This is very true as well. He did have a big family, didn't he? Poor Brock. Did well. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Remember back in Pokemon Yellow, I trained my Pikachu to level 20, like 20 something, to learn Body Slam to beat Brock. I love that. Platinum is amazing. I couldn't believe it. On the podcast when we were recording it yesterday, we were looking through like the sales of like all the previous Pokemon games, and Platinum was like right down there as one of the, you know, the lowest selling Pokemon games. I was like so surprised by that because it is such a good game. Russia and Nessa. Nessa's very cool. I really like Nessa from Sword and Shield. Yeah, I just think I've always really liked Koga. I don't know what it is. He's like a ninja as well, so I guess that's probably a lot to do with it. And he specializes in poison type Pokemon, which I always really liked. And poison types had such a hard time in like the early games because they were just nuked by pretty much everything. But they have a lot better time now. I just think Koga's very cool. So he'd always probably be my number one. Morty's very cool as well. And yeah, Lieutenant Surge is Lieutenant Surge. But there's loads of cool gym leaders, you know? There is lots of good ones. What is your favorite Pokemon series? I like anime series or actual game series. Pokemon Black and White are my favorite Pokemon games. Yeah, they're very cool Pokemon games. I'm gonna be happy because we might be getting them back next year in some shape or form. Who knows? I know it's way away, but do you think you're gonna cast regionals in my hometown in LA? Pokemon Trainer Ray. I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever get asked to do any of the North America regional circuit because I think for regionals they kind of tend to keep the NA casters in NA and then the EU casters in EU. So I think it would only be for the ICs where it would potentially get mixed. You know, like we've seen. You know, like last year we had Rose and we had Adam for EUIC with me and Lou. We've had Sierra come across and do that event before with us. And then LAIC, obviously we know the cast there, so we got a little bit of a mix going over there for that event. So maybe one day they say, yeah, NAIC, they might want some EU representation there. I don't know, but I don't know if it's very likely to that to happen, but it would be awesome too. I mean, that's always an event I've always, like, I always said I wanted to play US Nationals back in the day, which I never got the chance to before it turned into an IC. So it's still something I would love to go and play, but I'd also love to cast the event as well. It'd be amazing to be involved in the event over there. So you never know. We can always hope though. Rosa like Leon too, and Nessa. Nessa's very cool, yeah. And B as well, actually. B's a very cool gym leader. Yeah, I forget about B. Yeah. What is your favorite Pokemon type? I'd say like Dark would probably be my favorite type. Like, I always got, the thing, if you were ever a gym leader, what type would your gym be? I'd always have a Dark type gym, I think. Yeah, what about you? Monster Fiend. I'm also going to be sad because I have to finally open Ultra Sun from the plastic wrap after all these years. Why don't you just go and buy a second-hand one and keep that one sealed? That would be a cool thing to do, to keep it. If you've got it sealed or like for all this time, like just keep it sealed. Buy a second-hand one. If you can get like a really cheap, like a second-hand market, like just pick one up cheap. Even just a cartridge, right? That would be fine. I would do that and keep the one you've got sealed. So I don't know how easy it would be to pick up a sealed one now. I feel like it would be pretty difficult. I tried breeding Shiny Petalil in Violet Vesuvian version in Arceus, but it doesn't breed. It's dumb. Petalil doesn't... What? In Violet it doesn't breed? Is that because it's like a baby Pokemon? Do you need the Lilligant to breed it? Got Shiny Rayquaza after 2 max raid dens. That's amazing, Charlie. My only shiny legendary outside of Pogo. That's incredible shiny to get though. It's the only one outside of Pogo. That is the one to have. Congrats, mate. Especially after 2 raids as well. That's absolutely crazy. I love it. I love it. Right, chat. With the time that it is, I'm going to say this one is the last reset of the night. And then I'm going to unfortunately have to shoot off. But... Oh, Caleb, you're just back. But yeah, thank you so much to all of you for coming out tonight. I started a little bit earlier because I knew I had to shoot off a bit earlier. So we did manage to get the Rayquaza, which was very cool. So I'm super, super grateful for everyone that's come out and kind of managed to see that. And that was awesome. And sorry, we couldn't get the Arceus. We'll do this one reset. We might be able to get it here. Imagine if it's the last reset of the night. But yeah, thank you so much to all of you for coming out to the stream tonight. You've absolutely killed it, chat. You are the best. And I've had such a blast hanging out while we shiny hunt. And we'll continue next week. I'll put the poll up on the channel over the weekend. So if you do see it and you'd like to see us do another shiny hunt alongside the Arceus in the Ultra Wormholes, do vote on it over the weekend and we'll do whichever one comes out on top on Monday's stream. And we'll try and continue for this shiny Arceus, which is eluding us, but it's been a lot of fun and I'm already looking forward to the next time we can jump on and do it. But yeah, thank you so much, chat. Have a great rest of your weekend, whatever you're up to. Enjoy it, take care of yourselves more importantly than anything, and I'll see you. So we'll be back Monday and it'll probably be like 7 p.m. usual time, normally what we do. But appreciate you all coming out tonight. Have a great weekend and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, friends. Bye-bye. Bye.